on that, it's done. It's a done deal. For sure.
I think like what he said, I'm gonna turn this thing this way.
Yeah,
Good,
lift up.
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
I sit in that, bro. It's a done deal. It's a wrap, bro. I'm going to sleep.
It's about a wrap already.
Good. I'm out of here.
Oh, we ain't gotta be on there for 4 hours.
Hey, we weren't the ones that got to sleep all the way to 10 a.m. in the morning.
Huh?
Huh?
What happened? Had to be something.
Man, it was nothing. If you didn't hear it, it wasn't important.
But then you shouldn't have said it.
Well, he heard it.
Bro, you still got the mocktail juice, that oxtail juice going?
Yep. Okay, so right now it's about another 15, maybe actually another 5 or 10 minutes.
You're in the wild.
I'm gonna take them out of there.
If you're sitting there,
Basically,
nobody can see you.
any minute now. Basically, I'm gonna take them out of there, stick them on the pot of the room that's being made.
No,
They'll be in there 30 minutes,
I know,
45 minutes.
You ain't gonna pee within like
Dang.
30 minutes.
They can't see it, bro. They can't see me.
They can't see me right here, big man. What are you talking
No,
about?
they can see
A little bit.
Like, dude, they can see Benny.
A corner
That's
of
what I'm
me.
saying. You should,
Man, I had to lay on his bosom like I'm.
no, bro. I'm saying switch, bro. I'm saying switch.
Nah, I'm
Switch with
good,
Benny.
man. Benny's That's all right. I'll come down.
Yeah, you want me to be? I can be in the middle. You want this corner?
Yeah, let me get in the corner, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, you're dude.
Bro,
yeah.
last time you were in the corner, you cried about it. Why you want to go back?
No, I like the.
No, so he's in the picture. Is all I'm saying.
Oh.
Because he's not in the picture. The only one that's in the picture is in that corner, and then that one's out. That one's out.
I'm out.
Benny said I'm going to the other corner.
Oh, I don't care. I don't care who's in the square.
I got you.
Is somebody in the
Hey,
bathroom?
Oh, no, knock.
No, nobody's in there.
Hey, turn the lights off in the house.
I don't know who keep using that bathroom, not flushing the toilet, making me sick, bro. Hey, lucky it's not my house.
Well, I probably did it.
You nasty, bro.
Maybe so.
Nasty.
Trying to save water.
You can't even tell if I put you out.
Trying to save.
Water, you got well water.
Like water.
I'm trying to save water, man. Just, good for the habitat. Good for the environment. Man, what is going on? Hit it. Oh, man. Man, I heard this story. There was this dude, and he said, man, let me tell you this story. He said, one day, I was praying, and Jesus said, take me to the movies. And he's like, okay, Jesus, come on, I'm going to take you to the movies. And he went to the movies. He went to go see 300. And then this one weirdo played with his microphone until his end of days came early. Anyway, so this man said he was in a movie theater watching 300 with the Jesus, and the Jesus didn't even acknowledge he was there, and he just stuck his hand in his popcorn, ate his popcorn. He ate that man, Jesus ate this man's popcorn. And he was like, man, he's like, who's this weirdo eating my popcorn? And when the movie, what happened? And then
Hope got the best seat in the house. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Hey, can somebody turn that screen? Oh, bro.
What? What happened?
I don't got that TV on, man.
Oh, you don't have the remote either, huh? Oh, all you got to do is turn it on because it's already on.
Hopefully.
It's already on the right input because I was putting my son's game on there.
Hopefully. Yeah, but the screen on the phone needs to be brighter. Sucker dim. Anyway, so this man watched the movie with Jesus. He didn't know that, though, by the way. And when the whole movie was over, he's like, oh, wow, that was a good movie. So he turned to the weirdo that was still in his popcorn. He said, hey, by the way, my name's Dave. And the man said, oh, my name's Jesus. And he vanished. And they were like, wow. You went to the movies with Jesus to watch 300? Yeah, and he stole my popcorn. Wow. Somebody needs to lower something down. What is that?
I think they fixed it.
Oh, okay, good.
They fixed
That was Dre.
Yeah.
Dre fixed it. Good job, Dre. And I'm like, so what are we doing now? That's your testimony in life? That you went to the movie theater with Jesus? Now we're going to go save people because Jesus stole your popcorn, bro? Oh my!
Not me. Not me.
Then who else?
It was Hulk that time because he came on the panel.
He came on the panel.
Yeah, I made that, bro. You did.
Hey, Hulk.
Yeah.
Hey, reach over there and turn that TV on. You see the letters TCL?
Yeah.
It's right under there.
Hulk, you gotta go like this. Look.
Stop being stupid.
He did it.
He sure did.
All right, Hulk. Now we need you to input.
But I ain't messing around.
Let me see.
Let me do
Hold
it.
on. I might be able to do it from here. Let me see.
I don't think I seen you charge that box yet. It's still charging?
Yeah.
Oh, Hulk. Hey, Hulk.
No.
Hulk.
He doesn't.
I need you to put power on my phone. The power cord's hanging right there somewhere. Huh? Who said that?
Hulk.
Yeah, well, because Benny was the one. Benny was the one that had to do all that last time. Oh my!
Wrong thing.
I was gonna push that up, but
Hulk, while you're there, can you slide the slide down on the top right?
Yeah,
Let me see the phone. Let me see the phone real quick. Hulk, let me see the phone before you do that. Let me see that real quick.
Oh my! We ain't live no more.
Let me see.
We ain't live no more. We still live?
we still live on Facebook.
What's up?
We still live on.
Bro, just slide down. Slide the screen down. Baby. What? I'm waiting for y'all to stop messing with the mics and I'll turn them on. Let me know when you're done. Not you. Everybody else. Except for you. See? Still hitting mics. Oh my God. Get it out your system.
You rebellious.
Let me do it, bro.
You rebellious
Trust me,
people.
I know how to do it.
No, I know you'll figure it out within an hour. I'm saying I know exactly what to do, like right now.
All right, I'm set. Try that.
Oh!
What up?
Hey, set that thing proper.
Let me set this thing.
Big Bill in the building.
Bill, what's up, homeboy?
I'm getting ready to go to bed.
Oh, it's on the TV. You gotta turn the TV.
No,
off.
you got to lower it down with there. Lower it down.
Oh,
Trottinator.
Who's that?
Y'all ain't ready.
Dude.
When you behave, I'll
that is. Let's make this Joker.
You trying to
All
change
right, we got Christian in the building.
Bro, what are you doing?
Jen in the building.
Fix
Kelly.
the bread. I ain't fixing the bread.
Oh shoot!
What you want to do?
All right, there you go.
All right, hey, Hulk, when you tighten that on there, remember,
I know.
all right, not on the screen.
No Hulk smash.
No Hulk smash. Hulk smash. Ah.
Jesus.
Bada bow.
Ba-da-ba. Bow.
Double tap.
Hey,
That boy need to work on his double tap.
Hey,
What?
turn my mic on.
Your mic is on.
It's not up very high.
No, then it's not. Then it's your headphones.
Oh, turn my headphones.
You got what color is your headphones over there?
I am.
oh, y'all doing
Blue.
the colors again?
Yeah, blue.
It's yellow. He's yellow, bro. It's the
You
yellow.
talking about
one.
what color is it? Like it's really color coded?
All right, how's that? Is that better? Is that better?
A little more.
Oh, my bad.
Bro,
is
that's-
that better?
that's me,
Oh,
bro.
Is that better?
Perfect.
That was me.
No, I did his.
I got my headphones. I'm good.
I got you.
Yeah, yours should be this. Benny, you ready? This one right here should be yours. Hello. No?
Hey, Hulk.
Bro, it should be up.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah, that's
It should be up. Oh, did I go too high? You mean go down?
right there. Nah, you was good. Right there is good. That's good.
good.
Yeah, that's good.
Swipe down. Just.
I just want everybody to
Just a
know
little bit.
that's watching this show. That's
make sure it's plugged in.
extremely loud.
From the very top.
How did I know it was yours? Oh.
Oh, you finally figured it out. Huh?
No, I've been knowing. I've been knowing.
Yeah, okay. Hey, listen, everybody who's watching this show, I want y'all to know Big Net said that Whataburger was trash.
Wow.
He sure did.
He said Sonic was better than Whataburger.
He said In-N-Out Burger was better than
Bro,
Whataburger.
In-N-Out Burger. Bro, he said a
McDonald's
dried up
was
piece of
better.
asparagus was better than Whataburger. You hear me?
Supersonic bacon cheeseburger is better.
Crazy.
Heck no.
It's better. Yes, it is.
Sonic's cheeseburger is okay. It's good, but it ain't better than Whataburger. Bro.
It's better.
But for the record, hey, the Whataburger, they're trash here in Texas.
No, our Whataburger, it's a 50. It's a sometimer. Sometimes it's good.
I'm not gonna lie to you. My Whataburger was amazing. I loved everything.
No, that means they did yours right.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, it's just sometimes. Listen. About 6 months ago, they changed manager and all that, and now it's 50-50.
So you got to take a what a chance.
Yo, what a chance with your Whataburger.
You know what it is? They said, so which one of you guys is the Jew? I said, me. They said, are we gonna do yours right? Theirs? Nah.
As soon as they said that, as soon as he said he was a Jew, they said, prove it. And Dre was like, how am I supposed to do that?
He was like, "Don't put bacon on mine."
Nah. They said, prove it though. Dre's like, well, how am I supposed to prove it? They said, okay, y'all got 4 meals. You got a double meat single, a double meat, add tomatoes, da-da-da. Each one of those are 14.17, 15.17. How much was it? And Dre was like, oh, it was $62.42. He's a
Hey,
he's a Jew.
try.
He's a Jew, man. What?
I think Hulk put the thing up like this.
Oh my
So to him it's straight, but it's not.
Big fat.
Hulk, that sucker really is crooked, bro. Hey, hold up. Hey, hold up.
Need a V8.
Hey, time out. Hey, time out. Hulk, hold on. Did you put it straight and it's slowly creeping down?
Yes.
Okay, well, you need to make it right now.
Are you sure, Hulk? I think you was already looking at it like that.
Bro said it's a straight.
It's straight, bro.
I got it
Y'all
straight.
are,
It looked right to me.
y'all are dumb.
Dre Petty, boy.
Hold on. Is that better?
Nope.
No, it's
It's leaning.
Crooked.
Hold on. Hey, Hulk, I need to tell you something. That arm, the metal arm, it moves too. So if you're not careful, it'll swing all the way.
There you go.
No. Hold on a second. That is not
That's
straight.
leaning straight over this way.
Go this way, Hulk, with the arm. Look.
That thing.
Keep
Go
going.
left.
Keep going. Like a lot more,
That's
bro.
good. That's good.
Right there.
Right there.
That's right.
All right. That's good enough.
I thought Hulk was like, man, that's a little straight to me, dog. What you talking about?
When y'all are idiots, bro. Hey, he was getting ready to put that up. He was like,
I got me coming, bro.
Oh man, that's too dang funny, bro.
all right, check it out. For real though, what are we talking about?
Yo, panel, speak up.
Who's up on the panel anyway?
CJ talking. I don't hear him.
Yeah, I don't hear him either.
I don't hear nothing.
Oh, what?
Oh, Jennifer's talking. Can't hear her either.
I hear all of them.
You hear all of them?
No, his
Oh, through your phone. I was like, what?
Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. Do you need me to help you, sir?
God forbid.
Stock for the law. Look, it's gonna take you 5 hours to figure it out, but I could have just helped you right away.
Hey, can y'all hear us on YouTube? Let me see.
I can hear you on this, bro.
They can hear us, we can't hear them. You know why? Because you turned down the knob.
Because blue is yellow.
Oh, I
Turned down
did.
the wrong knob.
Blue is yellow.
The HDM, the USB-C, the one that you always end up turning down.
They gonna figure their stuff out.
No,
But I'm gonna better talk.
no. It's got to be the Bluetooth. It's got to be the Bluetooth.
Hey, bro.
I tried beating, but you were way too fast.
I got this.
I know that
This
phone's
cheating.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's cheating.
It's all right. It's all right.
I mean, you feel free to download that app.
Bro, when you drop my fro, you crack my screen. Yo.
Bro, hey, man.
For real?
For real.
Oh no.
You got insurance?
Still gonna cost.
Not me. I mean, if it's just a protector, is it the screen protector or the actual crack or the actual phone crack? Hey, Hulk, according to Numbers chapter 5, you need a restitute.
And isn't you got to pay a little bit more than just the one? So you got to do. Isn't that right? or is it replace one for one?
Let's read it.
Numbers chapter 5.
I thought you got to do it with interest,
Repeat
isn't it?
what I said to Dre.
We can hear it now.
Yeah, but it's on there.
It's on the TV.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, command the children of
Y'all can't hear
Israel
him in
that they put out the camp every leper, everyone that had an issue.
All right, I'm gonna have to turn that off. I'm gonna have to turn this off right here. All right, let me make sure the Wi-Fi's on. Make sure the Wi-Fi's on. All right, the Bluetooth is on.
Don't you dare do that, man.
Dude, this dude right here,
Don't
bro.
you dare do that.
I'm gonna sleep under this table, bro. Like I was a kid in church. That's how I used to do it. Just get right up under that bench and go to bed, boy.
Oh my God.
What was that? I'm right here.
Right here, it says.
No?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop.
Hey,
Hey,
now
Bill,
we
look
hear.
out, Bill.
Can you hear me?
Bill,
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
can y'all hear us?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we hear you.
There we go.
So what was it?
The Bluetooth wasn't
So
on.
what I was saying was, this is Dre's fault, or my bad. This is Trot's fault for trusting Hulk to mess with anything.
Hey, CJ, shut up.
Anymore.
Shut up, CJ. Hey, I'm gonna drive outside this morning.
Why is there an echo?
He's on the panel.
Because he's me.
You got to drop Hulk.
Hulk, you gotta lower your speaker down, bro.
I'm gonna beat it the way I do. I'm gonna
Anyway, and then Dre,
only come off.
what was I saying to Dre? What did I say to Dre, Big? What did I say to Dre? I forgot.
About a new phone.
Yeah, I dropped.
Oh,
I
yeah,
dropped
yeah,
Hulk
yeah,
because
yeah.
if he's in the chat in the box and he's there, we're gonna get that echo.
Yeah, that's true. And then I was telling Dre that if he cracked his phone, he has Bitcoin money, so he can just buy some new phone. So like, don't worry about that.
Well, I was about to disconnect him if he said something crazy.
He's like, so like I was saying,
His finger was on the trigger.
Hey, by the way, Bill, you
You
dropped
know, I
Hulk.
wasn't gonna.
You dropped Hulk for no reason. He's not echoing because he's on the panel. He's echoing because
Yes.
he has a microphone on him.
no, he's echoing because he's on the panel with his volume up. If he turns the volume down, there's no echo.
No, it's gonna echo because when he's speaking in the phone and speaking in the microphone, it's two different inputs going into the system.
Right, but if his phone's on mute, it's not gonna happen.
You wouldn't hear him on here though because he's too far.
But
from
if
the
his
mic.
speaker's on TikTok, then yes, you're going to.
I said, but if he's on mute,
You said if the volume's
On
down.
his phone.
You think? Come on,
If-
we're talking about Hulk. You think Hulk's
I'm
gonna be
saying
On his
mute.
phone.
Now you are.
Right,
On his phone.
because that's what I meant. Volume down, meaning you can't hear the feedback.
Okay, bring him back up. I just requested him.
Bill got a feather. What'd you call it? His finger trigger is hot.
Just mute.
Hey, Bill, isn't it past your bedtime, bro?
I was going to bed, man. What the heck? I was waiting all day for you
I was
guys.
on
man.
schedule.
I went to,
He's gonna hibernate like a bear.
you know,
I was right
you know
on
the
schedule.
center, they shut the power off at 11.
What?
Lights out.
At the old folks' home, they shut the power off at 11.
Yeah. Wi-Fi is turned off.
Bro, what
Why?
What's gonna happen to your life support, bro?
They turn the power off. Why?
Bro,
Bro, it's
try.
curfew.
Like
Bill,
us.
do you have a generator for your CPAP?
Wait a minute. Don't the CPAP need Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I got that too.
I'm kidding, bro. Your CPAP. What does your CPAP need Wi-Fi for?
Actually, it's connected to the Wi-Fi.
Why? The machine just
It tells their company.
tells the company what?
It tells the company his sleep, so if they have to make changes, they can make changes.
When
to
he's
Oh,
done.
wow.
It's like life alert.
He's
Help,
sleeping.
please! I've fallen and I can't get up.
Wow.
You guys forget, I got a titanium rod. I had graft in my neck, so I got grafted bones and I got a titanium
Let me
rod in
guess.
my neck.
Let me
Said
guess.
he was grafted in.
Let me guess. You turned your head too fast eating that taco and broke your neck. Oh my God! this time.
Hey, it's the year them Doritos Locos Tacos came out. You hear me?
Yeah.
They said, get your Doritos Locos Tacos. I was like, I know they just didn't say that they got the Dorito company to make a Dorito shell. I was like, why would you not get one of those?
It was bomb, wasn't it?
It's still bomb. You can go get them right now.
Did, and he cracked his neck.
That's what I'm saying. That's the year it happened.
And we got blood atonement, communion.
Blood atonement and communion.
Hey, so that's a good question because I was in some secular lives, let's just say that, and they was like, why does God need blood if he forgave sins without it?
You mean Catholic life?
No. But yeah, they was like, so
Why
does he
does
really
God
need
need
blood?
blood?
If he forgave sins without blood? Why did he have to shed blood if he forgave sins? So I'm like, oh.
Who's saying this?
Oh, Lord. Don't do
So I wonder why they had to
Straight
sacrifice,
He
man.
forgave sins
Everybody.
without
What happened?
blood.
Everybody
He
started
started
y'all?
to yawn.
Benny.
That's what happens when you
Yeah, I
start
hear you.
lies at midnight.
Who doesn't know that God required blood?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Benny. Who said that?
So
Yo,
it was a
The question is,
deconstructing
why?
life.
Why does God require blood when he forgave other people without blood?
Right.
Yeah. Hey, Troy, do me a favor. Get that mic. Yeah, and like bring it down, but make it flat. No. Bring the front part up. Yeah. Okay. Now bring the whole thing down back here. No, down. No, down. No. Leave it where it's at. Just go down. Right there.
He's over here about
Right there.
to
Right
fall
there.
out
Right
his
there. Yeah.
chair.
Good. All right. Now yours. Bring that elbow down. Yeah, okay, right there. There you go. All right. All right. Now, who said that?
Know who?
I don't
Because of that phone over there. I didn't think about it till just now. All right. So they're saying
some unbelievers.
what's the whole point? What's the whole point? Like why did blood so basically it sounds like an Islamic. It sounds like an Islamic thing because Islam, they always bring up, oh, God just wants obedience, not sacrifice. He just wants obedience. He don't need sacrifice. I said, bro, that was talking about animals.
Well, even worse than Islam, unbelievers.
Yeah, but they use that, what I just brought up,
Yeah.
and they'll say, see, it says right here, he just wants obedience better than sacrifice. I said, bro, that was talking about animals, bro. That was talking about animal sacrifice. So obedience is receiving Christ, but if you go back to sacrifice of animals, you're no longer in obedience. It's not hard. So for anyone to say that that's the same thing, animal sacrifice, human sacrifice, like if you want to verbalize it that way, it's not the same thing. Like the book of Hebrews makes it very clear that those things continuously they offered year after year because they still had a conscience of sin. He said, but because of this sacrifice, talking about the perfect sacrifice. So when they say, why does it have to be blood? So the reason that it has to be blood is because when the first Adam became unalived in the garden, right? After that happened, have fallen men. And what we see in the stories, if you want to exegete scripture, you see that Cain unalived his brother. And that blood that came out of Abel hit the ground and it cried for revenge. And the reason it cried for revenge is because it's not perfect blood. It's still fallen man's blood.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Y'all all right? Y'all got a headache?
oh my God, bro. Jeez.
Yeah, you all right?
Hey, are you done?
No, not.
Just mute, please.
Yeah,
Mute your mic.
mute
Just
until
mute
you're
your
done.
mic.
Are you gonna behave?
Yo.
Gosh, brother, guys.
That was a long resume.
That was Hulk.
Boom.
Hulk went over there and headbutted his. Anyway, so when Abel's blood hit the ground, it cried revenge. And it cried revenge because the Bible tells us the fruits of the Spirit, when it talks about the fruits of the Spirit, and it says love doesn't seek her own, even though people say, oh, that's not fruits of the Spirit. It is fruits of the Spirit. Love doesn't seek her own. If love took her own, Jesus would not have died for us, because it would be seeking its own will, like it wanted to do what it wants to do. The it being the will, like a person's following its own personal will. So Abel's blood hit the ground, and because that blood is imperfect, instead of crying mercy, it cried revenge. I want revenge. I want justice. And so the last Adam came, and that perfect blood had to hit the ground so mercy can be yelled and given to the earth. So blood sacrifice was needed right after. It was needed right after the fall of man, because the fall of man caused such a hate that would cause blood to come out from another person, which is unaliving somebody. And so Jesus came because that blood had to cover the blood that fell on the earth due to hate. So love had to be given, and there is no greater love than when someone sacrifices themselves, because Abel's blood called revenge, right? Justice, the law, revenge, and then Jesus's blood hit the ground and called mercy. And so if it wasn't for that blood, there would be no mercy. So when people say blood sacrifice is not needed, they're acting like that's the first time that we hear about blood doing something. No, that's not the first time. Adam's sons, Cain and Abel, unalived each other, and blood fell to the earth of the ground. And it was the first time that the earth tasted blood of a human, and it was based on hate. So,
in other words, there is no love like Jordan Love. No,
that's right, like Jordan Love.
Real quick, just there's a brother in here by the name of Wireman 62. He's asking about the cameras. Trot did get the cameras. If you look closely, there's one right here. There's one right there. If you look closely, Trot has another one, and there's others around the room. The reason why we're not using them, because people want to know where their money's going. The reason we're not using them is because we need the software to use that box that's right there and that box. So the next time we do this live, that box will be live, because we need a laptop. So the laptop has to run the software in order for all the cameras that are around the room to show. So next time we're on live, it should be actually pretty amazing.
Yeah. So to make that more simplified, I have an iPad, and there would be no reason that I thought that iPad wouldn't be able to run that software, and an iPad can't do it. So I have to have either a PC or a laptop. So, and I found that out literally days before they got here, because I don't know why wouldn't an iPad work for that? It just don't make any sense to me. But it won't,
because it doesn't really have a motherboard.
Yeah, that's true, and I'm not looking at it that way. Yeah. I'm just looking at it like it does everything else. Yeah. So the reason is because I personally have to go spend. Now there is $500 MacBooks, but that thing said that it has to have so many gigs. Like it tells you, like whatever you're using has to have this much. So I'm probably going to have to spend.
He said $500.
No. Well, it's the cheapest one I saw.
15.
No. I'm saying no. I'm saying there is a refurbished MacBook. It's like 3 years old for $500. But I studied it.
3 years old?
Yeah. Can I finish talking? Is there any way I can finish explaining this? All right. So
you gotta understand, he hasn't been let out in a long time.
I can see that.
CJ's a Windows guy. So Windows after 1 year is trash. A MacBook can last you 10 years.
Yeah. So I here I go again. I know nothing about MacBooks. I don't know anything. So I'm studying this. I'm looking at top 5 this. Oh my gosh. So after several hours, I have came to the conclusion that I do not want a refurbished 3-year-old MacBook. I just don't. So I'm probably going to have to buy a brand new one. And the cheapest one I saw was like $13.99. That's the cheapest one I saw.
Hey, you know,
most expensive one
Oh yeah,
They're $4,000 MacBooks.
My dad got one of those to write.
I'm like
sermons.
$4,000, bro. What?
My dad got one of them 4,000 to write his sermons. I was like, "Yo, you're tripping, bro." Hey, listen though, you know that military get 10% discount from Apple, right?
Yeah.
So whatever it is,
No. I get my 10. I get my.
10% is a lot.
It is when you're especially when you're spending $4,000. I mean, so I'm glad that Wireman asked how come those cameras are not being used. They're not being used because we don't have the. I mean, bro, basically we had the funds for everything else except for the MacBook. So I have to personally
really simplify it.
To really simplify it.
We need more tithing.
Trot is
No.
the only American.
I'm kidding, bro.
Trot is the only American that does not own a laptop.
That's true.
That's what it boils down to.
That's true.
There you go.
That's true. I have an iPad. So
You know, if everybody sows,
no.
Y'all didn't tithe enough.
No.
Let me find out he out here blocking the house blessings.
Real quick, while he's doing his nonsense.
For 99 cents a month, you can sponsor a Trot.
A matter of fact, this descaled show is going to be about tithing.
Oh my God.
Cheerful giving.
Guys, I'm buying.
He already had us bringing broth and carrots to the storehouse.
said 10%. I tell you, 20%.
Bring the tithes to the storehouse.
The first fruit blessing, since we're in the beginning of the year, if you sow your first fruit blessings into these scales, your money will multiply. I prophesy right now.
Oh my
in the name of
God.
Jesus, that your
Stop.
money will multiply, that God may replenish and overflow.
You won't have room in your barns.
If you
Oh
don't
my
do it, you're listening to the spirit of fear, and you don't know the Lord Jesus, and you haven't been meditating, and your ears been becoming dull.
Don't let Satan steal your seed.
For real. Don't let Satan
You
steal
dusted
you.
off a
Bro.
bowl that was halfway unburied.
Can you
You
believe
don't
that,
know
bro?
how to dig.
I can.
Don't let.
I need you to sow a seed of at least $1,000 if you have a family member that needs Jesus. If you sow that $1,000, they will be descaled this year.
No, the one Benny said, bro. What'd you say again?
Don't let Satan steal
let
it.
Satan
No,
steal your
don't let
seed.
Satan
You
steal
just
your
do it
seed.
if you don't see it.
Hey, if
That's
you
when
don't give
faith
the
is
money
involved.
here, you're gonna get a flat tire when you leave.
Oh,
Bro, that's what they would say.
And don't call the church.
And don't call the church. Get a flat tire. Nah, so let me say, hey, real quick though, for real.
See, wait, if
Oh, go
you
ahead.
sell a $1,500, we'll send you an anointed napkin.
Bro,
From Trot's favorite, famous Dave's.
from Dak Prescott's jersey.
Oh, Lord, you're going to hell. Everybody.
If you tithe $1,500, we will send you a descaled combat rosary.
oh no.
Combat rosary. Made out of bullets that were shot through personal rifle. Crazy, bro. No, seriously, on the coup, I personally am gonna purchase the MacBook. So that will take care of that.
That's a good choice.
Yeah. So
That's a
guys,
good choice.
we're really kidding. So like be trying to send money like
Oh, Tammy just sent $2. Said sowing a seed.
oh my God. Guys, we already bought. Look, all of us together, we've already got that. What else? The cameras. What else did the money go to?
Gonna have to sell like 50.
Nah, I bought the lots myself.
Try.
Uh,
And if you sow a $3,000 seed, we'll send you an exclusive Dan Prescott card.
Dak.
oh my
It's
God.
Dak,
Ye-
not
no,
Dan. It's
Dak.
Dak.
no. Where's the hey? If you sow a seed today, you'll get a Troy Aikman Mint 9 uncirculated.
PSA.
If you are
Is it
truly-
PSA?
PSA.
Yeah, it's PSA.
Or
If you are truly
you can just let us borrow $20.
Or everybody can let us borrow $20 to tomorrow. Now remember, tomorrow's always tomorrow.
if you are truly the apple of God's eye, you will donate an apple the
Oh, my.
favorite one of God.
Oh, bro. You're cooked.
Yeah, so the light, look, so that light, not the big ball thing, but the light, that light. So those two lights.
That light, which is not on.
Huh?
That one
He
ain't
didn't
on.
turn it on. That Trot didn't turn it on.
Hey, do you think it's needed?
No, I'm already as bright as you can get. Look.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think that's a lie. I think
Bro's
that's
face is shown.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm looking like Moses.
For real, bro. Just came off the mountain.
I thought he was Moses there for a minute.
Yeah. So I bought the two bars and the lights. Okay. All the everything else was all the arms. So the arms, the cameras, I think 3 more mics, 3 more headsets.
Nice.
And I want to say total spent on cords was probably $250 or $300 on just cords.
Bro, you got a bunch of cords.
For another 300, you could have gotten color coordinated wires.
Bill,
No, they are. I just don't have them set up like that right now, but they are color coordinated.
You get caught up. You get caught up in the cord. You hit a 360, you'll be mummified. He got hella cords.
Yeah, I got all the cords.
Hey, Dre, I do music before I do any type of Windows anything. So that's Apple, if you didn't know.
What's the point? What are we talking about?
He's trying to say that
He
he
knows.
knows that he uses MacBook, but yet for the most essential thing, which is your phone that you use daily, you choose the devil.
Yeah.
You choose the devil.
There we go.
You choose the devil. Oh, Wicked Simpson of China.
Oh, and
Troy, real quick, that was a mistype. I meant to say Trot, not Troy.
Well, thank you for letting us all know.
I just like free choice. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, and for everybody, just so you know,
don't worry, DJ, do us that will.
Devil.
Just so y'all know, all this stuff that we purchase is for the podcast, and the podcast. This is not the podcast right here. Like for Wireman or whoever else is confused, Apple Podcast, all the cameras and stuff are going to be used in the Apple Podcast. If you're confused on the difference, we are not podcasting. You can call this room a podcast, but what's being recorded or whatever is going straight to YouTube. So this is considered a YouTube video or a YouTube live upload. This is not the podcast. The podcast will be uploaded just on Apple. It's not going to be on YouTube.
Well, I told my wife when she called us, I'm in the studio right now.
I'm in the studio right now. Yeah. So
You don't upload to Spotify yet?
No, we haven't launched the podcast yet, bro.
we haven't launched it. So
And Trot, you're gonna need a red light outside the doorway, and when you go live, you gotta turn it on.
On air, bro.
Yeah, on air.
The problem is the real Trot doesn't even care about that light. But we were supposed this just for you guys, just for you guys to like understand. Like we were supposed to be doing like a dry run of the podcast in a way, but we just couldn't do it because we don't have
a MacBook.
This gentleman right here,
I didn't know.
This full-blooded American man does not own a laptop.
Hold on.
Crazy.
You know what's crazy?
He got 50 TVs, CJ. He got 50 TVs, not one laptop.
Offered to pay my way. I have a laptop available.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, tie that thing over to Trot, man.
No, I've already said I'm buying one. No,
bro, I'm kidding.
No, stop kidding about that already. People think you're serious. Man, let me just look at my Troy Aikman Mint 9 uncirculated.
Trust the Lord.
Quit talking Bible.
Hey, he like Abraham. He was like, "Nah, I can't take nothing from you because you gonna think you gonna want the credit.
You want the credit.
You know what I'm saying? Like Abraham did. He was like,
nobody
that means he'll
taking
have to
no
put
credit.
the person's name. He'll have to put the person's name every time he finishes the podcast.
He's sponsored by
Sponsored by Pfizer.
The Lord said, "Test me in this."
CJ Whitten.
Hey Benny, The Lord said, "Test me in this."
Ads they put on your videos, bro.
And see if
They
I
be
won't
putting
pour out.
Pfizer ads on your videos.
Hey,
bro.
overflowing, shaking. What does it say?
Press down,
Press
shaking,
down,
and run it
shaking, and
over.
runneth over.
Runneth over. Yeah.
Will men give into your bosom?
Filled with plenty.
Yeah. Well, when a man gives into your bosom, it's talking about plant seed, and it's talking about spiritual seed. It ain't talking about money. Oh, don't get me started on that.
Press down,
talking
shaking,
about
running together,
physical
and
computer,
what does
right?
it say? Running over or something?
Yeah. Runneth over.
And runneth over. Yeah.
Can
You
we get?
have not because you sow not.
Oh my God. You have not because so hey Dre, so when are you coming down here specifically around about for our first like trial run?
I would,
So look,
I would
what
say mid-February,
where are we at right now?
mid to late January.
So I'll be getting that MacBook this week coming up, and when I do, I'll have Josiah come over here and me and him together. And if I got to, I'll get you on the line, and we'll get this thing running, and then put the cameras back. I went ahead and took the cameras down because we had to use the clamps that were holding the cameras up to put my phone up there and all this other stuff. But we'll put the cameras back up and get this sucker running. So when you come over here, we can just focus on the podcast itself.
Yeah.
And
We'll do like 4. We could fit in 4 different sessions, and then we'll launch them once a week.
yeah,
In between, obviously, TikTok lives and all that stuff.
yeah. So Josiah was asking, what did he say? He said something like, "Do you want me to edit them or what?" And I was like, "Man, you know what? I don't. Let's see what they look like once we're done. Once we're done, we'll do one for an hour, or no, we'll do 3 hours straight and break that into.
However,
Yeah. We could start off doing hour segments, and then we can turn it into 2 or whatever.
And then you got then you have the shorts out of those coming out. So
Yeah, we can do what's it called?
The shorts out of those would be even better.
Yeah, they will. What were they called? A precept or a small segment of that?
Yeah, like a preview.
No, but that's not a preview. It's like a. No, it starts with a P.
short.
No, it starts with a P. Is what I'm looking for.
A pre like,
Precept or
I
a.
won't say a prelude, but it's not a prelude. It's like a
precept.
yeah, like a prelude, I guess you could
Not
say.
a precept.
No, I didn't say. I said it sounds like precept. That's what it sounds like. The word I'm thinking about.
Well, the good thing is that
Let me look it up.
when we do those podcasts, with the shorts would be amazing because you won't have like
Any interference?
Christian butting in.
Yeah,
messing
Christian,
up the thing.
Knucklehead, and CJ's little ad lib laughters.
And you won't have Hulk in the background going like this.
I didn't say anything for the first like
Don't-
25 minutes.
I know we're glad. I don't understand what the problem is.
It's probably because you're next to your wife during that time.
Easy.
Gonna talk.
Oh, jeez.
Christian's like, you know what? I had enough. You done poked the second bear. Second bear part 2.
You poked the bear.
Preview. It's preview. Anna Marie say preview.
No, it's not preview.
No, we already said preview.
I'm gonna find it. It's
Prequel.
no
It has
prelude. No.
A prequel would be before.
Yeah, so you got a sequel and a prequel, or prequels before. No, it's like a
Sequels
small
after
it's like a
prequels.
small part. If you make let's say you make a video for 4 hours.
They call them shorts now, man.
No, I know what a short.
Those are called previews.
Why do we
man.
listen? I'm talking about a word. I don't
Trailers.
know. It starts with a P, for God's sakes.
Sounds like how many vowels on it? How many vowels?
No, that's why I said it sounds like precept, but I know that's not what it is. I'm telling you, it's no, they don't have an L in it. No, don't have an L in it.
Prequel.
No, it's not a prequel. That's a movie.
Pilot. Yeah, it might be a pilot. Yeah.
No.
Pilot.
All right. Anyway,
No, a pilot is like a
it's like a person. 9/11.
no. Ooh.
Straight. No,
No, a pilot would be more like a mini series of the series,
Right.
To see
Not
if
with
it's
a
worth
T.
actually doing a whole series. Yeah,
Right. Episode 1.
Yo,
yeah, it's
Hulk said
definitely a
trailer.
preview.
No, it's not. But it's preview is not the word I'm looking for.
I don't care. It's a preview.
I know, but I'm.
Season 1, episode 1, pilot.
Oh my lord, this guy's banging on the laptop, man. You can hear that. Oh my god.
Well, give me the drums. Give me the drums, bro. Give me the Jumanji drums, bro. Don't roll the die, bro. Calm down.
The dice.
Boys took the CE off of it. He said the die.
Yeah. You seen that gangster that said, you don't say blood, you say blood.
Blood. Shining blood.
Yeah, boy, it's so funny.
Premiere? No, that would be the whole
Premiere. Look, it's gonna. You know what Google told him? You're wrong, sir. And he's gonna flip it. He's gonna flip this. Watch, y'all. Pay attention to the trot flip. He's about to flip this thing into something that it's not. He might just start talking about Melchizedek or even the Book of Revelation, just to flip the script so we don't realize that he was wrong.
No, look again. I'm gonna say it again. If you were to make like a 4-hour video, and you want someone, it's a preview. That's what it is. But the word I'm talking about is not a preview. So it'd be like, hey,
It's a sip. It's a sip.
Like a prologue.
ooh, is it a sip?
Like a prologue.
That's an S, sir.
No, but there's a P in it, bro. But I think it starts with the P.
It's a sip.
I think it starts with, like I said, I've been saying that. I think it starts with a P, man. I don't know.
So you're not sure?
Yeah, I made it clear. I'm not
Well,
sure.
it's probably he probably thinks there's a clip to it.
It's probably not even a P.
Trot, why
guys.
don't you go proofread it first, Trot?
I'm trying. Y'all won't shut up.
It's a clip. 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 It's a clip.
Don't even
Be
mention
quiet.
it unless you've.
A promo, a preview.
Promo.
What else?
That's it. That's all. That's the only piece. Preview, promo, preview, ad, clip, teaser,
clip.
screening, broadcast,
Short,
open.
short,
Be
short.
quiet. Performance, showing, show, advanced showing, advertisement. That's it, bro. There ain't nothing else.
Now use a U. Use the U.
Or a
now.
prelude.
Now let me use it in a sentence. Trot wants to have a preview of the podcast. Trot wants to have a promo
sophisticated.
for the podcast.
Well, you're so used to the King James, there's a fine.
I swear, I'm gonna go get me a tie and put a freaking double Windsor on there.
Hey, Jordan, we don't say. Hey, Jordan, we don't say Irvine anymore. We say Austin.
Oh my!
Since they're the millionaires in Texas now.
Yo, I can't even get it out. Yo, Dre, when you show up, Trot's gonna be in a 3-piece suit with a tie like PD Davis. What's his name? The guy who's got the podcast.
You talking about TD Jakes?
Hey, it might start with the S.
It's P. Ben.
Is
Davis.
it a prototype?
It's got a P in it, man. I'm gonna find this word.
It's a clip, bro. A clip.
No.
A short clip.
And tonight is
teaser?
D-Skilled crossword puzzle.
It's a
Is it a
close-
teaser?
It's a short-
Jordan. Hey,
short
Bill,
clip,
Bill,
like
Bill,
short.
Bill. It is a short clip, but that's not the word I'm looking for.
No. Give it grace, no.
Okay, let's just look at the word later.
Oh yeah, all right, Benny, Dre, y'all hit
It's
it.
not
Hey, talk about
special.
blood. Let's go. I'm gonna look for this, man.
Yo, it's Grace. It's not
Ooh,
special.
snippet.
Not special.
Snippet? Patty
No,
Marie
just
said
snip. I
snippet.
said that before.
Yeah, snippet.
Nah,
said
you,
that
you didn't. You
before.
didn't say it, Bill. Nope.
You little snippet.
Yeah, a little snippet. Ooh.
Sample, teaser, abstract, appetizer, sneak peek, indication, sign, glimpse, trailer, taste, specimen, token, tryout, illustration, trial, exemplification, exemplar, case, embodiment, demonstration, pattern, proof, piecework, demonstrator, try, typification, test, tryout, demo, sampling, exhibit, representation, prototype, instance,
Sample.
pilot, model, tip-off, insight, prelude, suggestion, teaser, whiff, example, pointer, hint, sneak preview, appetizer, teaser, sampler, and foretaste. That is it, sir. That is every single synonym for trailer.
That is every single snippet.
It is a
This guy.
snippet of all snippets.
Now I will say this:
And
none
for
of
the
those were
record,
what
I
I'm
said
looking for,
snip.
but
I think this is a word you done made up in your
Silhouette.
head, bro.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely a Texas word.
Spirit, you in the spiritual world.
Yeah.
Roll the
No,
die.
in his
Roll
carnal
the
mind,
die.
bro. That's all I'm saying. There's nothing spiritual about this.
yeah, dang, bro.
Hey,
make
you
me
guys
mad.
see the latest Cat Williams stand up?
No. What about it?
I saw this short video, and he said, "Man, Trump is not playing around." And of course, he's swearing and stuff. And he's like, "Man, people went to bed on the first day. They went to bed, and you would have thought only God could do these things. Well, they woke up, and they didn't have their gender anymore."
Yeah.
Oh man, oh, it's hilarious.
Premiere.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got something for try. Hold on, give me a second. Y'all watch this. This is gonna be good.
What?
Hold on.
Yo, that man was snoring.
My God.
Come on.
Here comes the testimony.
Snip.
Somebody play the Jaws music.
Unalive.
Here comes the testimony.
Hey, back in the day when it was all good.
Yo.
That was kind of fire, actually.
Good, bro. That's good. I like that.
Hey, this is the world premiere preview, world premiere. Trot's first time being wrong on the live.
Hey, I can't wait till I find this word. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Trot.
3 hours later.
There he goes. Yep.
Nah, bro, this is gonna be after you get off the live, you'll find it.
Prestige worldwide. Wide.
Yo, no. He's gonna wake up at 3:30 in the morning and go, I got it.
Hey, he'll be the only one in this room. Everybody else will leave.
And you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say too late, sir.
Mackenzie's gonna.
Too late,
smack
sir.
him. So it's 3 in the morning.
He's just going to use Paul's excuse
If
when
it's
Paul
tried
was
out,
like,
be like,
and the Lord showed me things I cannot even mention.
Hey, he on Chat GPT right now, Jordan. He's searching hard.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, I think he shut down AI. Just ask AI, bro. Ask AI.
Hey, look, he's so serious. He took off his headphones to try to concentrate, bro. He's doing like this. Remember, he said, "You know, a man is really thinking when he's going."
Can't hear you, CJ.
I know.
Bro,
He is
sitting,
raging right now, bro.
bro
He's
sitting
seething over
erect.
this word.
He's sitting up straight.
Yo, no, Benny.
Hey, that boy got his feet at a 45-degree angle.
Wait. Yo, Dre.
If somebody says
I thought
45.
one second. I thought he was on the edge of the chair. He's standing up.
Oh wow.
Oh jeez.
Dang, that's crazy.
Oh, I got another one too. Hey, Trot. Instead of this word, let's get back to the
He can't hear
word,
you,
He
bro.
can't hear you.
He don't have his headphones on. He's trying to concentrate. Look at me. He's doing this right here in his brain. Preview. Look at how he does. Hey, you know how he does the dad jokes. He be like preview. Here, sock, hole, hole in one, sock, hole in one, sock, hole in one, golf, man, dad. So, he's like he's speaking in tongues. He's like,
Like, let's see.
Hallelujah.
Dad, father,
hole in one. It's a hole in one.
golf,
Remember,
club,
guys, we can't
horse,
speak in
green,
tongues unless there's an
rough,
interpreter.
sand.
Oh man.
Hey, look, he don't went in the ranger mode. He can't even hear nothing right now.
Oh yeah,
bro.
dude.
Like his ears are
He honed
clogged.
in, bro.
Hey, listen, boy. He
He
got
honed in.
Dre.
Hey, wait.
Holy Ghost,
Eyes on
you're
target.
gonna lay out. He's gonna lay out Holy Ghost
Excerpt.
Bro, ain't no P.
I said there was a P in it. I didn't know if it was in the front. I made that very clear. That's the word. It doesn't matter. That's the word I'm looking for. Excerpt. Now, someone look up that word excerpt. I want to know what it means.
We know what it means. I know what an excerpt means.
Look for the definition either way.
You was close when you said precept.
Like, I'm just saying, I made it clear I don't know, but there's this word.
Come on.
No, let's do definition.
You brought a positive claim. You have to prove it.
The point is, that is the word that I was talking about. Period. The end. Excerpt.
Did excerpt not get mentioned?
Heck no. I would have remembered it. No, absolutely not. Nope.
I heard Dre say it.
I said it.
No, you did not say excerpt.
Right there, excerpt. Said it.
Yo, we can always go back to the video. We can always go back to the video and see.
I didn't hear it. It don't matter. That's the word I'm talking about.
I said excerpt. He said, well, that could be it, but it starts with a P.
Very end.
Hey,
it don't matter. That's the word I'm
who's
talking about.
watching
So
TV?
whatever.
Who's watching
Excerpt.
TV?
What the heck?
Oh, that was
Who's
Trot.
watching TV?
That was Trot. Get him, Bill. Get
It
him.
ain't me. My phone's on.
My bad. That was me.
That was Christian.
It was me.
Get him, Bill.
Oh yeah,
Did you?
get
him.
Anything that
I
happens.
thought Christian went on a rant.
Excerpt. A short extract from a film.
Okay.
A short extract from.
All right. So what I was getting at is when we do a 3 hour 4, we'll create an excerpt of that whole thing, and we can use that as the short.
You could use this extract from this cut right here.
Still wrong. Hey, that boy went into his. He went into his.
Y'all told me there was a grid, and I couldn't find it.
He went into the carnal holy.
He went to his autistic spice.
Yeah.
Dug deep, boy.
Yo,
I was like, it ain't there. Don't worry about it.
There was straight up smoke coming
How
out.
his fingers were going.
It's all right. My smoke comes out for
Dre,
a
how
reason.
his fingers were going? How was his fingers going?
Spirit fingers.
That boy.
Oh, you just beat me to it. Thank you.
Yeah, but
Hey, real talk though.
Extra $2 and Trot
you
will go to
guys-
50%
You
capacity.
guys could have tithed. Maybe he could have found it.
Look,
50% capacity.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Good.
If you guys ever see Trot in real life, make him do this. He does this really, really fast. I don't know how.
hey, Dre's like,
Super
bro,
fast.
I do everything awesome. You know why I'm slow? And I'm like, no, tell me. He's like, it's my double taps. I was like, I know, do this. And I said, now open your fingers. I said, now do this.
That boy moved them fingers fast, boy. Look, I can't.
Damn.
When I meet somebody and I'm like, hey, you know what double tapping is? Yeah, that means like, pow, 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 pow. I was like, all right, do this. If they can do it this fast, I'm like, you're not going to have a problem. If they can't do that,
Hey, did you ever watch that show Wallace and Gromit? Trot.
no, both fingers, bro, both. Like this though, both.
Oh, both.
Oh, bro, I'm telling you, my forearm already hurting. I need to work.
I can
on
do
my
it all
forearm.
day. Come on, Big, let's go.
Oh, it's-
No.
He's
Big's like, I was like, bro, what are you doing? I don't know. I thought the fingers were supposed to. No, look, it's just these 3 fingers out. No. Big,
Man, I
big.
should have never
Stick these
logged
3
on.
fingers
I
out.
shoulda
Now go
never
like this.
logged on.
Heck no.
Hey,
Look at that one. Look at
I'm wasting.
Big,
Yo,
big.
Kelly.
Look
I
at that hand.
understand
Go.
you now, Kelly. We went to this.
bro,
Look.
because I'm right-handed, bro.
I'm
No,
right-handed.
you're ambidextrous is what
Exactly. That's the problem.
Then you're not right-handed.
But I am right-handed, huh?
No,
I'm
you're
actually better on my
Yo,
left
they
hand.
got us muted. They can't hear us, Kelly. So we
No,
should've
we can
just
hear
done
you.
the-
We can hear you. We're just poking that bell.
Right?
Just poking the bell.
Keep moving fast.
Hey,
bro.
Benny,
Kelly's
all the
been
other
talking
fingers got to
for
be
an hour already.
inside.
I know, right? They just ignore us. It's
Nah,
okay.
that's crazy.
No,
It is crazy.
He's got a talent in those
all right,
fingers.
Kelly.
I'm telling you, when I double tap,
That's all right.
hey, Dre, all 3
That's
paper
it.
targets.
No more, Kelly,
Hey,
no more brisk
that
for
far
them.
apart.
No more brisk. for them.
I know, right?
Nah.
Yeah, that's
Their
clean.
bellies are full.
Nah, I'm sick of asking folks. I want to see it.
See it? I'll show what's the problem.
I'll be over here early.
That's what I heard, as well as beef.
No, you're pointing it the wrong. You got to point it over here. Hulk, you're pointing the wrong way, bro.
Yo, who is Hulk having a conversation with?
That's the camera right there.
Hey, Hulk's preaching to all creation. Leave that man alone.
Wrong way, bro. We got flip it. Flip it.
He's
They
preaching
can't hear
to
it.
all
Or they can't,
creation.
yeah, there you go.
Hey, I think he's saying he's trying to show YouTube, bro.
Yeah, I know.
So YouTube can see it.
YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube can see it. If you want them to see it, you literally got to put it behind Troy's head, bro.
Troy's like, no.
Troy's like, please don't hit me in the face.
Don't. You got to move it up now, Hulk. Hulk, you might as well just stand up, bro.
God is good, bro.
Hey, Hulk was that kid.
Hey, man.
Hey, Hulk was that kid that if you told him to sit down, he's like, why sit down? Might as well lay down. He's gonna lay down on that couch.
He's got that lean.
Got that lean. All right, so it's a excerpt.
Yeah.
Excerpt. All right.
Hey, this Hulk,
Hey,
Hulk Beaver's upset. Yeah.
Hey,
The Beebs.
before we dig in, can we get everybody on Descaled TikTok to share it out, YouTube to share it out, and then anybody that is friends with Big Net on Facebook, please go to that live and share that out. Thank you.
Well, all I know is that I was told we're having an hour live, and it's 4 minutes till.
Well, if they'd have just left me alone about the excerpt thing, would have been fine.
Hey, y'all, if y'all got trot fingers,
Double tap.
hey, double tap that screen. Like
Hey,
this.
you think I'm lying? That's how I double tap. Just like that. All four of them, so like that.
Double tap for 4 minutes, everyone.
God,
Hang a
double
time
tap for
before
4 minutes.
11 p.m. and we'll throw in the trot tappers.
That- All right, so look, we're talking about blood. So, got Abel's blood all the way to Jesus' blood. One yelled revenge, one yelled mercy. And then throughout the entire Bible, the whole thing is about blood. And when I say the whole thing, I'm talking about the entire Bible. And I'm not talking about when everybody's unaliving each other. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about everywhere they went, they had to grab some animals and some blood. Animals and some blood. And so people go, well, the pagans used to do that all the time. Well, first off, the pagans' motive is not the same motive of God. It's not the same motive. So just because there's an outpouring of blood doesn't mean it's the same motive. And pagans were not doing anything different, right, than the Jews were doing. They're not doing anything physically different. The only reason why it was different is because the Jews did it by faith towards God. And pagans were not doing anything by faith towards God, but the same blood was being spilt. It was animal blood, and sometimes they even unalived humans. But no matter what blood all of them was doing, Hebrews brings it to one truth. They still had a conscience of sin. After what they were doing, they still had a conscience of sin. So pagans, they knew something was wrong with them. If they didn't think that, they wouldn't have been spilling all that blood. So all humans knew something's wrong with us, and we must shed some blood. Everybody knew that. Everybody knew it. Why? Nobody knew that, though. Even the Jews didn't truly know it, because if they did, they would have saw that Jesus was going to be the sacrificial lamb. Instead of having three main debates, from what I remember about reading the rabbinical, like the three main debates was that the Messiah was going to lead them to physical war and conquer whoever had the land. And then it was the Messiah was going to come and what was the other guy's name? It was the physical
Messiah ben Joseph and Messiah ben David. One was supposed to be a king. And
Yeah,
one was
king.
supposed to be a government.
Okay, yeah. So yeah,
Oh,
they're-
warrior, sorry.
warrior,
Yeah.
warrior or government were the main two, and the third one was now there's a word that it uses.
Oh boy.
There's
here we go.
Oh,
Another word, right?
Here we go.
so now
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Later.
Sam, I'm gonna find it. Don't worry. Don't worry. I always do. But either way, the rabbis saw three main factors, two main ones like red versus blue, and then there was like the third floater, and I just can't remember what it was, but it was king, warrior, and there's another one. I just can't remember what it is, but it wasn't a popular one. But that's what they thought was going to happen, and the whole time, the Messiah was the sacrificial lamb,
restorer of Israel.
But that's what the warrior was going to do. That's what the king was going to do. What are they saying? There is another, like, it wasn't popular, but he was this person. The Messiah was going to do this, but it wasn't being the king. It wasn't unaliving, going around and destroying the Romans.
The peacemaker.
I can't remember. I don't remember.
Yeah, I thought it was basically just the restorer to Israel, the warrior king that would destroy all the Goy nations. And the other one was like the king Melech, so the king priest. So
I don't know. It's been a minute, but either way, they did not say that the Messiah was going to be put on a cross like a sheep and be slaughtered in front of everyone, defeated. Like, that is not the main belief. But they were right. He is the king. He is the warrior. Like, he was those two things, but not physically. And that's how they seen it, that he physically was going to do these things. So you tell Paul that the Messiah was a coward that got unalived by the Romans that took over Israel. Bro, there's no way somebody's believing that. I'm sorry. That's not if you believe that the Messiah is going to be the warrior and the king and all this. And you're saying that this, like, loser, wimpy dude without even a fight got thrown up on the cross unalive, bro. You're not going to convince them that that's...
Yeah, it just depends on the school of thought for the Jewish person. Because like me and you had this conversation in private. Like there's no halakhic for, like, no halacha for the Messiah. So there's no law. That just means law.
No.
There is no law for the Messiah. That's why you have different schools of thoughts when it comes down to Jewish Messiah. That's why some people believe he's like this warrior king. Some people believe he is like I said, Messiah ben Joseph, Messiah ben David. Some people believe that the Messiah is just a regular human that can't really accomplish all things. And then there's people that believe the Messiah is actually, the name of the Messiah is actually established before the foundation of the earth. So there is proof, or not to say proof, but there is a school of thought that he is supernatural.
Yeah.
So you'll see, like, I got some Talmudic references, but it doesn't even matter. Just know that is a school of, there is no specific school of thought. So don't ever let a rabbinic Jew lie to you and say, well, the Messiah is supposed to be this.
Yeah.
That's a lie, because you can't.
No, they debated about what the Messiah was going to do based on what they had.
Yeah.
So obviously they knew, well, he has to do this. Why? Because he's referred to, they knew what he was referred to. So like, bro, king. Okay, what does a king do? Oh, well, a king does this. Okay, well, then what does this one do? Oh, well, that's a warrior. And then that one does. So they knew, like, man, okay, this is what this person is going to do. So for the disciples to say, oh, by the way, Jesus told us to put our swords down. Blasphemy! Like, bro, that makes no sense. After the school of thought, what everybody is saying is going to happen with this Messiah, now you're saying that it's the complete opposite of what we thought. Bro, you're not going to make anyone believe that. Mm-hmm. But again, in order to keep the truth of what the Messiah was going to do, who the Messiah was, it could only happen through the Spirit. So when mankind gave themselves over to Satan, now we became children of Satan, and we think the way Satan thinks, because we don't think the way God. We have a different pleasantness, a different belly. Everything's completely opposite. So when Jesus came, just like the Old Testament said, he was the what is it in the wilderness. So we're in the wilderness. Human mankind is in the wilderness. He shows up, the true bread of life, and nobody recognizes what it is. So when Jesus said, can you imagine the statement he made, bro? He said, your ancestors died in the wilderness, but they ate manna, but they died. I'm the true manna. What? Bro, that's crazy. What are you talking about? What do you mean? They knew that they ate it. If they would have said, okay, let's think about this for a second. They were told to take every day and don't hold some for the next day. You can't hold it for the next day. Take the manna every day as it's given to you and don't be saving it. Just eat it every day. If they would have just looked at that a little bit, they could have at least thought, wait a minute. They were told that they had to have it every day new, every day. Like, and this dude's saying he's the
Daily bread.
is the daily bread? Him? Bro, what?
Mm-hmm.
And then you say, oh, by the way, I am the true manna. What?
No, he said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Like, I am the time.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah. Nuts.
It's nuts, bro.
Yeah.
So that dude was either out of his mind
Completely, yeah.
or he was telling the truth.
Yeah.
That's it, bro. Like, but again, if you just think about it, so they all knew that the ancestors survived because they ate manna in the desert. And he goes, I'm the true manna. What? Are you not realizing what you're saying, bro? Like, you're a physical person. They ate. Now, again, even the rabbis say that the what they ate was like a wafer, be considered like a sweet bread. And what's funny is, matter of fact, does the Bible call it sweet, or am I just taking the rabbi writings? I can't remember. Huh?
It says sweet.
Talking about the manna?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says
Give it
tastes
to
like,
me.
It tastes like honey, like a wafer.
Yeah, let's go to it real quick. Okay, I thought I got that from the but the rabbis did did confirm that though, that it would be like considered a type of did they say cracker? No.
It's a wafer.
It's not wafer.
Like coriander seed and honey.
Read the scripture though that says it.
Oh, what is it called? I'm drawing a blank, bro.
I think wafer.
All right, it says, and the house of Israel called the name thereof manna, and it was like coriander seed, white, and the taste of it was like wafers made with honey.
Okay, now watch this. So watch this. Y'all heard me talk about milk and honey, milk and honey, milk and honey, and Jesus is the promised land, the land flowing in milk and honey. And it describes it, bro. Jesus read scripture, bro. He read scripture. He knew that it was described as wafers made with honey. He knew that. And he says, I'm the true manna. So you're the land flowing the milk and honey, bro? Are you not listening to what this man said?
Mm-hmm.
So if you know that it says that this wafer from heaven is like a wafer that tastes like the wafers that you make with honey, which, and the whole Bible talks about the things that are sweet. And you tell these people, I'm the true manna. What?
Mm-hmm.
He's claiming something that is like, now, if you don't understand anything further, black letters on a white page, then you don't know what he's saying. But he doesn't have to say he's God if he said that he is the true manna. Bro, so the Trinity and the oneness doctrine that will never end, the most ridiculous argument in the world. But when you understand what Jesus is saying, what he is, right? And you're only going to understand that if you understand what honey represents in the entire Bible, what sweet is referring to in the entire Bible. When you understand what all that is, and you hear him say, oh, by the way, I'm the true manna. Like,
Yeah, that's why he says, I am the bread of life.
bro.
And then
Bro.
So he says, I'm the bread of life.
Bread of life.
Right? The daily bread, the way, the truth,
And the life.
And the life. And then, me and you talked about this too. Then he turns around and he blows on the disciples. And the only time we see a blowing on disciples or on a person is Adam, when God blew into his nostrils the breath of life. And then we go to Ezekiel, which is the prophecy of Ezekiel, when and I got it pulled up, Ezekiel 37, 9 through 10, it says, then he said to me, which is Ezekiel, prophesy to the breath.
Yeah.
He says, prophesy to the breath, prophecy, son of man, and say to it, this is what the sovereign Lord has come. Breathe from the four corners, right? From the four winds, and breathe into the slain that they may live. Who is that breath? and the 4 winds
Or it's just
from
like
the
in the
4
Valley of
corners. We talked about the 4 corners earlier in the last live. Remember? The 4 corners, which is the entirety.
And he takes his breath and breathes it in him. Just
Yeah.
like the 2 witnesses, he takes his breath and breathes his breath into him.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, but either way, right? And he said, yeah, and this guy who says that I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, right? You know, he's already kind of showing himself in the Old Testament. But the people on the road to Emmaus, it says that he opened the scriptures concerning himself. And so people, you know, like goofballs, they think he's only talking about Isaiah. Well, that's funny. He said that he was the true manna. Isn't that opening scriptures concerning himself? So if he was telling these people, oh, by the way, your ancestors ate manna in the wilderness, but they died. I'm the true manna. So he opened up scripture showing you where he was. Now answer me this. That's totally mental. Who can just figure that out? Who would have been able to say, oh, he's the manna? You know who? People that over-spiritualize scripture. That's who, bro. Not someone who's exegeting. You are not going to exegete scripture. I'm talking about before Jesus came. I'm talking about those scriptures right there and say, oh, that's the Messiah, that wafer bread.
That wafer bread was the bread of life because that's what fed them.
Right.
Yeah, but nobody would have said, and that's
scripture.
Nobody in the Old Testament would have grabbed the man and said,
Oh,
this
Messiah.
Yeah.
this is the Messiah.
No.
And that's
Nobody's
why
gonna said that.
That's why Jesus said, "My ways are not your ways."
Yeah, they're not. And that's why his pleasant is not our pleasant unless you're born again. Now you see what's pleasant. Now we can't stop talking about what's pleasant, which is what? The manna and the true manna.
The spiritual sight.
The land flowing of milk and honey, Jesus being that land, that good ground.
And I got all these I am statements for the BHI. I had to go through these myself to have it on deck. So Jesus says, I am the bread of life. He says, I am the light of the world. He said, I am the gate for the sheep. He said, I am the good shepherd. I am the resurrection and the life. I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the true vine. He simply said, I am. Which
talking about that is is Bill in here? Is Bill in? Bill, you here?
He's there.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Hey, I seen you on a live with some white dude a few days ago. He's got a beard.
Yeah, that's Dwayne.
No, I don't remember what his name is. Huh?
No, he's
talking
a
about
white
Zach,
dude.
probably.
Oh, I think his name was Zach.
Yeah, Zach.
He's got brown. He's got brown hair, dark brown hair.
Yeah, almost reddish.
Yeah. So, okay, I seen you on a live with him, and I was trying to say some of the comments, but the comments were moving kind of fast, and I went ahead and just moved on. But I remembered his face, and like a couple of nights after that, I seen him live again, and I can't remember what he was saying at first. So I said, "Hey, what was that?" Oh, anyway, and I said, "What?"
Oh, it's Jay White.
Christian.
Or Christian.
Yeah, that was Christian.
Oh, anyhow, and so I went up there and I said, hey, man, what's the topic? I don't know the guy. I just seen Bill on there. That's the only reason why I went up there. But Bill wasn't there. It was, like I said, it was a couple of days after that. And I said, topic. And he goes, oh, we're going to talk about the gospel. So I said, oh, yeah, you're going to talk about the rod of God? And he reads it. He's like, you're going to talk about the rod of God? And he's like, he just makes a face like, rod of God? And I was like, I said, yeah. I said, Jesus is the rod of God. And he goes, Jesus is the rod of God. He goes, you sure about that, bud? That's what he says. And he goes, I know Jesus is the light. I don't know if he's the rod. And I was like, all right, have a good day. I just left, bro.
Think about. You know who's descaled? The guy that's always with him. I gotta sit with him and talk a little bit more.
No, don't do that, bro.
No. I'm talking about the other guy. Minister Lamb. He sees a lot. He's got a lot. I haven't seen him. I wanted to talk to him. I sent him a message.
Yeah.
Because I think he's descaled already.
Yeah.
Hey, trust me, ain't nobody descaled already.
Dre's like, I've met so many people.
Every time you think that somebody's descaled, like the guy that I was showing you the video of earlier, like I cooked on Mary and Eden and all.
Bro, stop talking about that.
Listen.
Bro, would you tell him to behave,
when I
bro?
first met him, I was like, yo, he actually
Hey,
can see a lot.
he knows some shadows.
But then I was like, when the more he talked, I was like, man, this guy don't know no daggone shadows.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, I thought he was
they
really
pointing in the
on it.
wrong
I'm like,
direction.
He probably have one shadow. You know what I'm saying? Maybe two from a church father. But I'm like, So when you say somebody's descaled already, I don't know, bro. I got to see it to believe. I need him to open up a live and talk for 3 hours straight like try. I'll believe you.
For 3 hours. Hey, maybe 3 minutes. I ain't never. Okay, me personally, maybe 3 minutes. I seen somebody give it, bro. But after that, they're like, okay, now listen here, Trinity versus oneness. That. I'm like, oh my God, blow. I mean, just jeez.
That's not really a big topic anymore, believe it or not.
Oh no, it is. It may not be on TikTok, but it's a thing. In Christianity, it's Trinity oneness, baptism. Again, I'll say it and I don't care, okay? But single-handedly, I have made people see there's a better way. That ain't it.
And it is a big subject, Bill, because if you start arguing with a Muslim, the first thing you do is cook you on your Trinity.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And he can.
And he
Yep.
can. He can. Yep.
Yep.
He can. 100% he can. But you tell an Islamic believer, God, spirit, soul, and body.
They'll be like,
they don't believe in soul.
Man, they believe Allah has a shin. Yeah, you have
like a shin.
Yeah, how you got a shin and two left hands?
Yep. That is funny.
And his foot swims over hell.
Dr.
He can't have a soul,
killing you. Yo, Dre, when Dr. King
You're
puts
dumb,
that
bro.
picture up, it
Dre,
was cracking me up.
A drooler. Why?
You know, Islam believes that Satan is omnipresent.
Huh?
Islam believes that Satan is omnipresent.
I think I did know that. Yeah.
Because if you miss prayer, obviously there's more than one person that misses prayer in the world.
Yeah.
If you miss prayer, then Shaitan pees in your nose.
Oh yeah.
So
he knows everybody that misses.
How did he pee on everybody's nose?
He's the judge of the underworld.
Oh yeah, that guy there. That guy's Shaitan's more powerful than Allah.
To them.
Yeah.
He got all the power.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, because we're talking about Jesus being the manna. We started off talking about the blood, bro. Right? That's where we're at. And I went all the way, a few places to get straight to the jugular. That when people are not understanding why is the blood needed, they keep forgetting that Cain unalived Abel. They forget. And the Bible makes it clear that when that happened, that blood that hit the soil did not know how to love. It didn't know how to forgive, bro. People are missing like a huge point. The fact alone that Abel's blood screamed for revenge instead of mercy or forgiveness right there proves that he was not made in the image and likeness of God. Because if he was in the image and likeness of God, he would have turned the other cheek. He would have loved Cain also. And the writer of Hebrews wouldn't have told us that his blood called for revenge.
Well, let me ask you this. Why is it that in the book of Revelation, I believe it's chapter 6, there's martyrs that are crying for revenge for their blood? Shouldn't they not be crying for revenge for their blood in Revelation? Or did that already happen?
Yeah, so let's go to it real quick.
That's a question I get a lot, and I'm like, wow.
No, let's go to it real quick. But we ain't gonna stay in Revelation long. Nice try. But let's go to it.
I think it's Revelations.
It better not be. There better not be more than one Revelation.
That's the seals.
Chapter 6.
Probably woke up when she heard that.
Hey, you ain't lying. Hey, how come what did Pink mean that you and Jesse are texting and Pink and Jesse are texting? Was Jesse texting you yesterday while we were live?
Not me.
Or
so we got.
Okay, never mind. I don't know what she meant.
You got it?
I think it's, go ahead. You can read it.
What's chapter?
6. I think it's.
Yeah. Yep. 6, verse 9 and 10. And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of God and for the testimony which they held. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth?
That's saying the same thing I've been saying, that man not being in the image and likeness of God, the flesh is going to cry for revenge. Period. Mankind is going to cry for revenge. Jesus's blood did not cry for revenge. Period. His blood cried mercy. So when man's blood hit the ground, when it was shed by another man, it proved that they were fallen. Because if that blood that hit was in the image and likeness of God, it would be crying for mercy and forgiveness.
So these people, did that happen pre-cross, post-cross, or is
instead of talking about pre, mid, or post-trib,
I'm not talking about a trib. I'm just talking about particularly
just the cross itself. Well, okay. Well, first off,
because it would have to be if it was pre-cross, then
look right here. Look. Okay, so what seal are we in? Fifth, sixth? Hold on.
Fifth.
All right, so look. So you got the book and the Lamb of God. And if you didn't know that the Lamb's book of life, Jesus is the Lamb. The Lamb's book of life. The Lamb word life. The Lamb's book. Jesus is the word. This book is Christ. I don't know why people don't understand that. But it says right here, 6 seals were open. And John said, I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder, one of the 4 beasts saying, Come and see. And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering to conquer. And when he had opened the second seal, right? So how many seals are on there? 7. So, like, if a scroll had 7 seals, and you open 3 or 4, can you open the scroll?
No.
You can't, right? So it says, and he opened the second seal, 5, and he opened the third seal, and it said, Come, the black horse. All right, get to 6, and it says, all right, hold on, I'm sorry, after black horse, and he says, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. That should be clear. But he says, and I heard a voice in the midst of the 4 beasts, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see thou, it says, hurt not the oil and the wine. And when he had opened the 4th, I heard a voice on the 4th. I heard a voice of the 4th beast say, Come and see. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse. All right. So he talks about the pale horse, and it says, and the power was given unto him, and the part of the earth to kill by the sword, with hunger, and it says, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. And when he had opened the 5th, he said, I saw under the altar the souls. All right. So he says, and when he opened the 5th seal, which is the number of grace. Mm-hmm. So he opens the 5th seal, and it says right here, where am I at? Oh, right. The 5th seal I saw under the altar. So what altar would talking about?
Hey, you got a question in the chat.
What is it, Bill? Can you read it?
Yeah, it says, will you ask if Jesus gave his life even for Abel?
Ask if, did Jesus give his life even for Abel?
You mean even for Cain?
You mean for Cain or Abel? It's coming from Pink.
Well, it says for the whole world.
Yeah, try to, I don't understand the question. She probably put it on there right. I just don't understand what she's saying. No, but I don't understand the question. What is she asking exactly? What about Abel?
Did his blood cover
That would be Cain.
Well, I'm trying to make sure. Is she trying to say? Is she talking about when Cain unalived Abel? Like, she talking about Cain, or is she saying that Abel did something wrong?
No, she just put in the chat again, Cain. So
she meant Cain. So she's.
No, that Tammy said.
Oh, Tammy said that. Yeah. No, just ask Pink if she meant Cain. Like, just to be clear.
I mean, for God so loved the world that he gave his only son.
Well, yeah, but I want to make sure I understand her question before I assume I know what she's saying.
But I was going to say, even if it was Cain or Abel, he died for the whole world.
Well, first of all sins were died for. I mean, Jesus died for all.
Yeah.
Now, she could be referring to that he put a mark. Well, there are a group of people that believe that a mark was put on Cain and God cursed Cain. There's people that believe that Cain was cursed.
I used to.
Yeah, so if that's what she means, then
I used to.
Yeah, there's people that believe that Cain was cursed. So
Pink said something about she disagrees. I'm not really sure what she means by that.
Disagrees with what?
If she want to come up here, y'all could drop me down and she could come up.
Nah, if she wanted to come up, she would request.
So where was you at?
Yeah. Nah, Pink, if you disagree with something, like, just be clear. Like, what are you disagreeing with? Like, just saying I disagree is not really, and I'm with you now. If she's talking about that she disagrees that Sonic burgers are better than Whataburger, then I'm with you. I disagree. I think Whataburger is better than Sonic.
Hey, let me just say real quick, Joe Ray, bro, you're not Israel, dog. You're not saved if that's the case. You're not true Israel. Just know that, bro. I don't understand. You're going crazy in the comments. You are not Israel. Understand that. If you're saying that the Gentiles are not grafted in, sir, you're in trouble because you're a Gentile.
What's he saying? It says, will you ask if Jesus gave
You better go read Matthew 10.
What?
One more time.
Hey, Hulk, speak into that.
One more
mic.
time.
Try it.
Yeah, speaking to the mic.
All right, I'm gonna read it.
Right here.
I'm gonna say it here. Will you ask if Jesus gave his life even for Abel? That was.
Would you ask if Jesus gave his life for Abel?
Yes.
Well, Jesus died for.
In what way?
I don't. Well, yeah. I just
that's a vague
Pink,
question.
Pink. That's vague, bro. Help me out. Yeah. Help me out. That's vague. Like, I don't. There's 1,000 directions I can go with that. Like, I don't know.
Simply, Jesus died for the world.
Well,
better understand.
So yeah, just
it's vague. It's a vague question. I need her to be more specific. I don't understand what that means. So no offense. All right. So
or maybe since we're on the topic of blood, is when Abel's blood was shed, is this the reason why blood was implemented?
Man, I did not get that at what she said.
I'm asking.
All right. So what now? Say again.
Because Abel's blood was shed.
Abel's blood. Yeah, but Abel's blood wasn't shed for the world.
No, it wasn't.
Right. He was murdered.
And he was fallen.
He was fallen.
So
he's not a perfect sacrifice.
Because blood was shed, did blood have to be implemented? Because that was the first taste of blood in the earth.
The earth. That's the first time.
But it wasn't pleasant.
Right. It wasn't pleasant.
We needed pleasant.
We needed pleasant. Right.
Is that what she,
I don't know. I don't know what she meant. But if we're gonna talk about like Abel's blood, Abel was fallen. Period. Now, if we say, well, yeah, but he did everything. Now, if you want to talk about was he saved by faith? Yes, Abel was saved by faith. So if she's saying, did Jesus have to die for Abel? Well, if Jesus was sacrificed before the beginning of the world, so yes. If that's what you're saying.
Abel totally understood faith. He brought the lamb.
He brought the lamb. But again, Abel was saved by faith, not through faith. There's a difference, and some people don't understand that. What?
So one thing I was going to say is, when Satan unalived, basically unalived Adam's spirit, right? He got a dead spirit, right? Wasn't that considered bloodshed? Because
Okay, let's say it was or it wasn't. What's the point?
that was the first time, and that was the reason for having have to have a sacrifice, because Abel presented a sacrifice to God.
Yeah. No. Okay, so what you're doing is you're saying, where's the first time that there was an issue? So you're bringing up the first issue, but when people bring up, why does there have to be a blood sacrifice?
But that's what,
When you bring that up, that still don't make no sense to them. So the Bible, when it starts talking about that a blood sacrifice is needed,
right?
Okay, so
for what reason?
No, because you're going back to the issue. They're not talking about that. They want to know, why does it have to be? Not you're saying, well, because sin happened in the garden. No, that's not what they're asking.
Why couldn't it be flowers?
Why couldn't it be flowers? How come God couldn't come give you a Red Bull? So here, sins are forgiven. Okay, so
that's what I was saying, because blood for blood.
Yeah, I know, but where you start is that when Abel's blood hit the ground, the Bible confirms that his blood cried for revenge, meaning I'm not forgiving. I want revenge. I need revenge on this person. That a person that is perfect, they're not seeking revenge like that, bro. Jesus gave his life, and he's not out here seeking revenge.
Right. Just like what
Jesus
told Peter, put your sword away.
Yeah.
He wasn't seeking revenge.
Yeah. So everything that I'm saying, and if Pink's disagreeing with that, is she's disagreeing with the book of Hebrews, because the book of Hebrews is the one that's telling us that Abel's blood is, when it hit the earth, it cried for revenge. So if she's saying, I don't agree, well, the book of the Hebrews is expressing that very clearly.
Revenge was still basically taken out on Jesus, though, right? I mean,
what revenge? What revenge?
Well, again, for what happened.
What revenge?
I know. I'm going back to the garden, though, like what happened in the garden with Adam.
Yeah, I know, but I'm asking you, what revenge was put on Jesus?
Tommy asked if blood shed in the garden to cover Adam and Eve's sin.
For the choice.
The garment that he used.
Coats of skin.
I don't know. I'm hearing 10,000 things. What's the question?
Was there blood involved with Adam and Eve after the fig leaves?
No, not like that. And if it was, like if we say that it was animal blood, right? If we say that, then it's still a shadow. The actual blood itself did not happen until Jesus was on that cross, period. So if we want to say, okay, well, it was an animal and there was an unaliving of an animal and they put the skin of the animal on them, that's fine. It's still a shadow. It's not the actual thing. So if there was blood shed, it was animal's blood. It wasn't a human. It wasn't a human's blood. Now, if we want to say, oh, but that was the shedding of Jesus, it's still a shadow, because the actual event still ain't happened either way, right? So
yeah, it still represents
Christ. Yeah. Period. That's why he was covered.
Right.
Right. So the covering, Christ is our covering. Yeah. So
hey, y'all, I got Joey Goy. You don't have to respond to him. I'll take care of him.
Joey Goy. Ooey gooey.
What does that mean?
All right, I got you.
Yeah, I got it. Y'all can ignore him. Just listen to the conversation. I'll just continue to.
Oh, you don't need to be in the conversation. You don't got to be in the conversation.
I'm in the conversation. I'm just at the same time I'm paying attention to his
to the goeys of the Joeys.
Joey Goy.
All right, so
he's the real Israel. Israel Gentiles are not grafted in, so we're all going to hell.
Oh,
nah, we ain't going to hell. We just gonna be slaves.
Yeah.
In the kingdom.
Ask him in that kingdom they got gladiators? Can I win my freedom or what? How's that work?
Yeah, no.
I am Maximus Aurelius.
That's right.
Well,
and I will have my revenge.
You're good though, because you have like blood from your dad's Mexican, so you're straight. You're good. You're the true Israel. You're
Spanish.
You're from the
Spanish.
Same thing.
No, it's not. Mexico, Spain. Mexico, Spain.
What do you think?
Okay, then you're Mexican. Then you're Mexican. Then
no.
No. Same thing. No, same thing. Drake.
I was born in Venezuela.
What's your point?
He's Venezuelan.
I'm Venezuelan.
Then I was born in America. I'm American.
Yeah, but my dad is Venezuelan.
Okay, but my dad is Spanish.
What was he?
Spain.
He was born in Spain?
No, he's born in America.
Bro, where's his ancestors from?
I just told you. How many times do I got to repeat it? Spain. I just said.
Didn't you say your family was Mexican though?
Hispanic. Hispanic is the word I use. Hispanic.
Bruh.
Why do we got to go over this every week? I don't understand this. I tell you this every week.
We've never gone over this.
Oh, I know when I go over this.
Oh.
I know when I go over this. Are you done?
Listen.
Are you done? Texas stupid, calling everybody Mexicans? Come on, bro.
Joey Goy is saying prove Gentiles are grafted in.
Prove that they are or not.
That they are grafted in.
Prove?
Yeah.
Oh, tell him to prove to me he exists.
No, I need
the most ridiculous.
I need you to prove to me you were circumcised on the 8th day.
Yeah, it's got to be on the 8th day.
You are a goy, sir.
Yeah, you got to be circumcised on the 8th day, bro.
It's funny because these guys that do this stuff, they're condemning themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They condemn themselves because he can't prove anything.
Bro, play the Jumanji beat. Who's got the drum, bro? Play Jumanji. Bro, I need like a little box that's got like 15. I need that to be one of them.
And Dre, didn't you also say if he was circumcised, it would have been from another goy, right?
Most likely, yeah. He can't prove any of this.
Man, tell him to prove he exists.
And the fact of the matter is Deuteronomy 28 and being in ships taken back to Egypt has nothing to do with the transatlantic slave trade, just for the record.
I told him that already. He doesn't realize that. Because when you look at the curses, man, it's nowhere near
Jennifer.
Hey, I call them cosplay Jews.
Hey, Jennifer's got a question.
She's a culture vulture. That's what you are. You're a culture vulture.
And then
just like people dress up and be Spider-Man and Batman.
They'll have to do time travel.
You could dress up like a Power Ranger all you want. It don't make no daggone difference.
Power Ranger.
Hey Jennifer, what do you got?
Okay, my question is about what Timmy asked. So the way I see it, even though it was a foreshadow, because the scripture says that Jesus or the Lamb was slain before the foundation of the world. So when Jesus Christ ascended, not when he ascended, but before he ascended, he told Mary not to touch him. And the way I see that is because in the old covenant, it was a law for the Nazarenes, I believe it was, that the dead could not be touched. And Jesus Christ, this is like when he resurrected, he was purified and everything. There was nothing wrong with Jesus Christ, but because of the blood, it had to be sprinkled before the mercy seat.
All right, Jennifer, you just brought up 4 things: the Nazarite not being touched, blood on the mercy seat. Let's do one at a time.
What was the question?
Hold on, let's go to the Nazarene. Why are you bringing up the Nazarene thing? Let's go over that.
Okay, so I see something going on with Jesus Christ when he resurrected. Mary could not touch him.
Okay, what about it? What about that?
Well, it was an oath, wasn't it? That the Nazarene people, they made an oath that they could not touch a dead body.
Okay, what about it?
Well, so when Mary was reaching out to Jesus Christ after he resurrected, he didn't take the blood to the throne yet.
Okay.
To sprinkle it.
All right.
So I see something going on there.
Like what?
I don't know what. That's my question. What's going on there?
All right. Yeah. So the Nazarene thing, right? Because Jesus was called a Nazarene, right? Because Samson's a shadow of Christ. Samson, sunlight. Jesus is the light of the world, right? So it said that a Nazarene that took a vow, when they took that vow, they couldn't come across an unalive body, right? So, but Jesus upheld all those vows, all of them, even the Nazarene vows at the cross. So after the cross, he was no longer under the Nazarene law after the cross. So he wasn't acting under that anymore.
So just bear with me a second. What I'm hearing here is whenever Mary reached out to touch him, he had not delivered the blood. Well, he would be clean at that point, and he had to be clean to enter to sprinkle that blood. Correct?
Yeah, but when you go look at how like she's trying to cling onto him, it's not like this. It's kind of like hugging, grabbing, not letting go.
Don't ever leave again.
Keeping him from leaving. And he's like, hey, whoa, like don't do that because I gotta go to my father's. It wasn't about the touch. It wasn't about that because he touched
his disciples.
Yeah, the disciples touched him.
Yeah, put him in his hands.
Yeah, so like the mere touch is not the issue. It was the type of cleaning she wanted to do. It was that cleaning.
It does seem like something's there because it makes mention. That was when he resurrected, but it makes mention that you can touch. Thomas touched me here. Reach out, touch me. It was the 8th day.
Yeah, it was the 8th day.
The Bible notes that was the 8th day.
It was
so
8th day.
There's something there.
Yeah, new beginnings. Yeah. But it wasn't about a mere touch, though.
But they the Messiah let him touch him after he had already ascended into heaven.
Right, that's what I was talking about.
Right,
he had already sprinkled that blood, so at that point it had already been done. He was clean when Mary went to reach out to touch him.
Yeah,
and he's like, "Don't touch me."
Yeah,
because at that point he was clean. And
but what I'm saying is, when you go study that in the Greek, it's not like this.
Right. No, I understand.
Yeah. I'm just that's what I'm pointing out.
So in other words, try saying perhaps she was touching him, but just she was trying to hold him.
She wasn't letting him go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, hey, yo, release.
Back up.
Loose here in the name of Jesus.
Yeah, I have to go. Like I ain't been to the Father yet. I got to go. Like I can't sit here and oh my bad. Are you done, bro? You done?
We done? Or we?
No, some of all that noise. You done over there?
This guy.
Yeah. So the Nazarene thing, though, that ended. So Jesus being the final Nazarene, it was Christ. He is the final Nazarene. And the Bible says that they could not drink any sour or strong drink. So when Jesus said on the cross, I thirst, he wasn't saying that he was physically thirsty. So when people say, well, how do you know that? I don't know how many times I got to go over this, for God's sakes. Like, he became the desolate ground. So when you're not understanding throughout the entire Bible, there's two main soils: desolate, barren, meaning unfruitful. Even the women, their wombs were unfruitful, and they were having very specific kids. You come to the other side where it's a very plentiful land, good ground. Jesus talks about in the parable of the sower. There are two main soils in the Bible, main ones, multiple soils, but there's two main ones. And when Jesus came to this world, he was the only one that was the good ground. He was the only one in the entire world, okay? The only one that had living water. That's why he told everybody he had it to give. Because he is Eden, the good ground. That's where the rivers of living water are. He said, believers in me, out of their belly will flow rivers of living water. Nobody else here was in the image and likeness of God. This is where people have a problem, because they want to believe that the image and likeness of God was here before Christ. No, the Bible tells us that Jesus was the image and likeness of God. So if you say, well, we're all the image, now we fell into the trap again. Now you're telling everybody as soon as they come into this world that they're already born again. That means they were born into this world and they're born again. What's up? Oh. But Jesus said you have to be born again. So if you have to be born again, then that means that you're not plentiful. You're not the good ground, which means you're desolate, which means seed cannot be planted in you. You have to be born again. So when Jesus, being the last Nazarene on that cross, and he said, I thirst, all the living water has already been given to everybody. All of it was freely given to the entire world. Now, whether you take it or not, right, which we call salvation, whether you take it or not and become that good ground and become the land that flows rivers of living water. That's why he said, believers in me, out of their belly will flow rivers, plural. It's in context of the whole entire Bible. It's not, he's not changing the Bible. The Bible. Who? Pink. What are you disagreeing with, Pink?
What you're saying.
No, what? What part? Pink, what are you disagreeing about? What part?
Everything.
It don't matter. I want her to say which one. Which part are you disagreeing with? All this time and you still don't know.
The dry and desolate. I believe dry and desolate.
What about dry desolate?
What you just said about Jesus, bro.
She don't believe that Jesus became dry and desolate?
Yes, that's that.
So she don't believe that Jesus died. So you don't believe that Jesus died?
How could Jesus be sin? How could
That's
Jesus?
why. That's
Here's
why
the
he's.
thing.
That's why.
Here's the thing. The wages of sin
Is death.
Yeah, Pink. So
he
what you're
took
saying?
the death of people on. That's why he took on death and conquered it.
When you say, if you say that Jesus did not become desolate ground, you're saying that Jesus didn't die. That's the state that we were in. We were dry and desolate. So if we became alive with living waters in our belly.
That's not what she said.
Okay, what did she say?
Just
bearing
Pink.
false witness.
Pink, just bring it out. Like a Hebrew.
Yeah,
A true
Pink.
Hebrew.
Hold on, Pink. Obviously, whatever you're saying is confusing people. Like, just say. Well, then again, hold on. TikTok don't let you type a whole lot either.
I know it.
You get like a sentence. So my bad. That's true too, though. You don't.
You got to be crafty.
Yeah, but see what she said? She said, that's not what I said. Guys, stop speaking for people. That's why I say just stop.
Yeah.
I want to hear what they are saying, not what we think and they could be and all that. So.
Jumanji.
Don't unalive the messenger.
She said what? I don't just huh?
I said don't unalive the messenger.
Relax yourself, sir.
I need to get you a pad.
Oh my God, this guy.
Bro, just pick the whole thing up in the air, bro, and put it in there.
Made more noise than all of us put together, bro. Seriously.
Hey, what is that? What is that big block?
Battery pack.
How long is it good for?
Man, like 4 or 5 charges.
Where you at, Pink?
All right, where we at?
Jesus became.
All right,
dry and
so
desolate.
Jesus became.
Can you show us that in the Old Testament
all day?
Can you show me a shadow of that
all day long?
So-
but before I do, because Jennifer, what the heck was that?
My hand.
That was life.
Big neck, bro.
All right, so
that was lifing.
It sounded like the mic got hit over there. Don't break the mic.
No, it wasn't.
All right. So Jennifer is talking about the Nazarene, so I'm going to go through there. So he's on the cross. He became dry and desolate because he took our place. So he became dry and he said, I thirst. That's what he said. And when we play this game, well, if you exegete scripture, he's just saying he's thirsty because he lost a lot of blood, bro. There's a supernatural thing happening here, for God's sakes.
Wow.
It's a supernatural. Huh?
She's coming up.
Okay, that's fine. Let her come up. Okay.
I need to turn this thing towards you, bro.
No, why do you got to turn it towards me?
Because I always see.
Why not?
Okay, well, turn it a little bit.
We're used to seeing you on YouTube.
Okay, turn it.
They're
Turn
seeing
it.
nobody's-
Oh my God, for God's sake, a little bit.
No, just listen to him.
Yeah, just let him do this trot.
Don't let nobody
We don't need to.
There. Right there, bro.
Nobody
That's
else
good.
is
That's
not
good,
talking.
bro. That's good. Anyway, so on.
I see the guy speaking, but I don't see him speaking.
Yeah, you're right. My bad. Yeah. I try to tell him. All right. Hey, if she wants to come up, she can. No big deal. All right. So, matter of fact, I see somebody in the box.
Yeah, that's her.
Okay. Well, y'all let her up then.
Oh, Hope, use your magic fingers, man.
Bro, she's not. I'm saying she's not.
Check the box.
All right. Well,
Who's in the guest request?
no. Okay. Don't worry about it. Look, there's enough people in there. If she's in there, great. If not, don't worry about it. All right. So he's on the cross. He said, I thirst. And when he says I thirst, it says that they put up towards his mouth. What does it say? Hyssop. What?
The sponge, right?
Hyssop.
Yeah.
What else?
Vinegar.
Okay, vinegar or sour drink, whichever one. And he said, I thirst. Yeah. And when they put that up to his mouth,
it is finished.
He said, it is finished. So the Nazarene separation from God took place right there. It was the last thing that had to happen for him to be completely separated from God. In order for him to become sin, Jesus's physical body had to become separated from God. Period. The end. And it's not a coincidence that he was a shadow of Samson. He was a Nazarene, and he wasn't supposed to drink sour wine. And when that touched his mouth, he said, "It is finished." Period. Right there. Boom. That was it. That's a wrap. Huh?
She's on private. That's why I can't bring her up.
Well, tell her to unprivate herself.
If someone from Trot's Live sends an invite, that's the only way a person on private can come up.
I can't even see her.
There you go. Hit the invite. There you go.
See her. Drop me down. I'll bring her up.
Oh, with pleasure. Hold on.
With pleasure.
There it goes.
There she is. She should be on the panel.
There we go.
Oh my gosh.
What happened? You and your secrecy, ma'am. Super private. Triple
I want
private.
you to go back and I want you to look through all these comments and see my 11 comments that you don't read.
Okay, look. Hold on. First of all, look how far the phone is away from me. I'm trying to read. Now I got it on the TV, but I can barely even see them letters from here on the TV. It helps though.
Everybody else in this live got their phone in their hand but you.
My phone's over there. Look how far you can tell. Hey, if you look, you can see how far away it is.
He can't hold his phone because his phone is hosting the live, and it has to be far enough away for all of us to be seen.
I'm just messing with him.
All right,
Yeah.
just
But
come
I
refute
didn't-
Hulk, please.
it was not-
Hulk was lying on you, so I need you to correct this,
Yeah,
please.
Hulk was lying. I didn't say nothing about no dry and desolate. I didn't even type those words.
That's what I said. Quit trying to. I was like, man, quit trying to like figure out what people are saying. Huh?
You trying to get philosophical on me? I said
Hulk still defending himself.
Hey, the Beeves is
what
over there
I had
mumbling,
said
boy.
was, look. What I had said was that I didn't agree with the children, the made in the image of God part. That's all.
Which part?
That's all I said.
Which part?
That us being all made in the image of God.
I know, but what do you?
said that, though.
But what do you mean? No. Ask. Oh no. I just want to know what she meant. What do you mean?
I said I didn't agree with that. I believe that we are all made in the image of God. But when we are born again, we become a child of God. I do not believe we are all children of God until we're born again, but I do believe we are all made in the image of God.
Yeah. No, I understand. I understand that belief, but
So I was just commentating. It wasn't
Yeah.
no big thing.
yeah. Well, yeah. But there's only one that's made in the image of God, and that's Jesus. So
Hulk, you lying?
So-
You lying? I screenshot.
So-
Y'all need to get him off your panel.
So what I'm saying is like it comes down to this, right? It comes down to this. If every one of us was the image and likeness of God before Jesus, then we do have a problem. If everybody's already in the image and likeness of God, because the Bible says that He is the image and likeness of God. That's why we have to be born again.
That depends on what you are taking image and likeness as, because
Okay,
theologically,
I'm taking
can
it
mean
as
different things.
I'm taking it as none of us were like Jesus.
No, none of us are perfect, but see, I don't believe that's what it means.
Well, I'm not saying the word perfect. All right, let me ask you this. What was Jesus that we weren't?
God.
Okay.
A little more.
So are you saying that all of us were in the image and likeness of God before the image and likeness of God came to earth?
Yes.
Yeah, see, but that's not what so you don't think that
That's what
Adam
the Bible says.
The Bible says that Adam was made in the image and likeness of God. The first Adam. Right. So when his spirit died, he was no longer in the image and likeness of God.
That's not true.
Okay, well,
no.
All right, so
See, that's where our differences take a
that's
crook in the road there.
That's fine, but after he had kids, those kids didn't have the image and likeness of God. They had the image and likeness of fallen Adam.
No, they were procreated by Adam, but they still had the image and likeness of God.
So, Trot, why does Paul say that we are after the image of the second Adam?
Yeah, but our image is after the second Adam because we have the image of the fallen.
Now,
And
Adam.
why would Jesus say to the
Now.
Pharisees that your father's Satan?
Yeah.
If we're born again, it's after the second Adam because then we become a child of God.
Yeah, but
because Jesus is
right.
the Son of God.
Right. So if we became a child of God, now we are the image and likeness of God.
No, that's not the same thing.
Yeah, because in Genesis 5:3 it says, Adam was made in the image and likeness of God, and Adam has sons after his image. But we know that was after he had fell because he didn't have children prior
But
to the
after
fall.
his image and the image and likeness of God is two different things.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. So you're actually agreeing.
But you never lose. You never lost the image and likeness of God.
Well, so that's why it makes a distinction. It says Adam was made in the image of God, but it says,
But it
Adam,
never says
it said
that
Adam-
Adam is no longer made in the image of God.
But it says Adam had kids after his own likeness.
Yeah, like his likeness,
Yeah.
not God.
Because
But it never says Adam is no longer in the image of God.
his countenance changed. He was
So
That doesn't matter.
So Pink, let me ask you this. So what was different about Adam after the fall?
After the fall,
Mm-hmm.
the spiritual death.
All right. So then we're in agreement. You actually agree with what I'm saying.
Sin separated us. Sin
Yeah.
separated us from God.
Right. So, but what
And
I'm
when
saying
we're
is,
born again, we
what
again
I'm saying
become
is,
children of
yeah.
God.
But what I'm saying is, God created Adam a certain way, and after the fall, he was different, right?
Right, but it doesn't. The image and likeness of God.
No,
is
no, no,
not
no. What I'm
fixed
saying is, he wasn't the same, correct?
No, because Adam was created. We're procreated.
No, no. I'm saying when Adam fell, he was no longer what God made, correct?
No.
So then there's
He's
no
still what God created.
so
He's
there's no
still what God
so it's
created.
at this point it's really semantic because you agree with what I'm saying, but for some reason these words are allowing you to make you believe that there's a disagreement. There's no disagreement.
Because I think in my opinion,
Yeah.
it's dangerous to say that we're not made in the image of God.
Why is that dangerous?
I don't.
Why
think
is it
that
why
is
is it
a
dangerous? All right,
correct
so
way to
let me
say-
ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Because it,
No, so it's semantics. Look, so let me ask you something. If someone's not born again, what do you tell them? How are they different if they're not born again?
Being made in the image of God and being born again aren't the same thing.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking if someone is not born again, what is different about that person than someone that is born again? What's different?
They have not been reconciled to God.
Right,
They have not
okay.
become a child of God.
Right. They're not a child of God. So we're going to take the child of God and the image and likeness of God and separate. You've separated the image and likeness and the child of God. You've separated them.
Right.
Right. So, which means you actually agree with what I'm saying. You're just separating words, but you still agree with what I'm saying.
Trot.
There's no disagreement.
Trot.
There's no
Trot.
disagreement.
Right. Do I ever agree with you?
Well, of course not, but
Okay.
I'm just saying there's no.
Will you tell Hulk that, please?
Yeah, but I just want to make it clear that there's no disagreement. Like, there's no
There
disagreement.
is and there isn't.
No, there's not. Because you made it clear, right? Like, if someone's not born again, then they're not of God 100%. They're not.
No, I
So-
said they're not a child
But-
of God.
Right. Okay. So,
But I believe, even Abel, I believe everyone is made in the image of God. Every human is made in the image of God. But
yeah. No, I know.
until you are born again and accept Jesus Christ as your Savior and are washed in the blood, you are not reconciled back to Him as a child of God.
Yeah, no, I understand. I understand what you're saying, but we bore the image and likeness of the first Adam. But you're saying, no, we bore the image and likeness of God. But if we were born the image and likeness of God, then that means the Bible wouldn't have to tell us that we bore the image and likeness of the last Adam. Because the Bible makes it very clear that we were like the first Adam and we had to become like the last Adam. So there's two Adams. But when someone says, no, we have the image and likeness of God. Okay, so then why does the Bible express that now we have the image and likeness of the last Adam? That's because we have the image and likeness of the first Adam. And if you're saying that we have the image and likeness of the first Adam and that image is God, then there should be no transition. But there is a...
Do we automatically have all the image and likeness of Jesus when we're born again, or does it take a while?
But again, there's two Adams and there is a
I know.
right. So, but there is a transition from the first
But it,
to the second.
So, Pink, what's the difference between somebody who is born again and somebody who has the likeness and the image of God? What is the difference between the two?
the likeness the likeness and the image of God means that we are born with a nature and characteristics, because he, even though he is spirit, he is invisible. All through the Bible, he's trying to show us who he is, that he is a person that we can have a relationship with, right?
So, Pinky, so that means that
Jesus comes.
But Pinky, that means that just stop right there for a second. So that means that if somebody who is born that is not born again has the likeness and the image of God, and they say, "I was born LGB," you know what, alphabet. How do you refute that? They're saying that because you're saying that this person still holds the likeness and the image of God
Is that a likeness and image of
while
God?
having a dead spirit.
That's what we got to identify.
But take that out of here. Is LGBTQ a likeness and image of God? Is that any way?
Absolutely not.
In any way God portrays himself in the
No,
scriptures?
absolutely not.
But that's their character.
Is God an eternal being?
Absolutely.
Are we eternal beings even if we're not born again? Are we eternal beings?
Well, you tell me, if you're not born again, then you don't have life. What's the whole point of being born again is to receive eternal life.
Where will you spend eternity? What does the Bible say?
So watch
if
this.
I'm going to spend eternity somewhere, I'm eternal.
Hold on, Pink. So listen, if somebody who was born that you're saying has the likeness and image of God that has not been born again, and they have that lifestyle of the alphabet, then what is the point of them being born again? Like when they get born again, what exactly happens? What is born again?
Then their spirit is made alive.
Okay, so you're telling me that they have the likeness and image of God with a dead spirit?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
I
It doesn't have to do.
Anyway, all right, guys. All right. No. But again, but that's what we're saying is, the image and likeness of God is based on life. So if someone has a dead spirit, there is no life in them. Therefore,
but do you agree? You're an eternal being?
Well, we'll get to the eternal thing in a minute. What I'm saying is this: if you're not born again, you're already dead, right? And so that means that God did not make what is dead. That's not what he made.
Well, the flesh is dead in the sight of God.
Right. So he didn't make that. So he made Adam. Adam was created in the image and likeness of God. But when his spirit died, Adam was no longer in the image and likeness of God because of that death. And I understand what you're saying, but I just want to be clear that I am talking about the dead spirit, or the spirit in man is what is the battery of a man being in the image and likeness, not the physical, because our flesh is dead. Our flesh is enmity. So that part of us is not in the image and likeness of God, not our flesh, right?
And that's why the conversation with Nicodemus was so big, is because, he said, flesh does not inherit, it's the spirit. You have to be born again, spirit.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
Right.
What?
He's like, what?
Well, because I don't want to turn it. Hold on, I don't want to turn this into beat up on Pinky session.
No.
Okay, all right.
I was gonna say this. Like, could one say, if they still want to use that image likeness both ways, could one say that the image and likeness was corrupted and God is trying to restore it?
Well, again, we can sit here and say 1,000 things, but what it comes down to is there's always going to be different viewpoints on how to look at it. But when you tell an the alphabet community that they are right now in the image and likeness of God, what I am saying is that is what's dangerous. That right there, that is, because now we're telling them that God made them that way, and God did not make them that way, right? So
and I see that different.
No,
I don't
I know.
tell them God made them that way.
Huh?
I don't tell them God made them that way. I say they were made in the image and likeness of God. If you think you're that way,
yeah, I know,
you're believing a lie. You're listening to a lie being whispered to you by the enemy. Because that is not God's image. That is not God's likeness.
Right, but okay, well, but again, right? So if they say God made me this way, and you tell them, no, God didn't make you like that. And you go, what do you mean? You just told me that I was made in the image and likeness of God. Right. So, but because they're not they're not, God did not make them like that.
That's the whole point of them being born again, Pinky. Because the minute that they're born again, what you're saying is correct in a way, because you're saying, hey, God didn't make you that way. God actually wanted you to be after his image and likeness. And in order for you to go back to your original purpose, you must be born again.
You need to become a new creation.
You must be born again.
You need to become a new creation in Christ.
Right. Because they're not a new creation. They're dead.
And again, in this world, when you're born, like, if we look at it carnally for a second, when you're born, you are of your father. That basic father is Satan. You are of your father. You're not of God. You are of Satan.
Yeah. So Jesus wouldn't have told the scribes and the Pharisees that their father was Satan unless there was a way that made that possible, which was Adam. So it's not easy to hear. But when Adam and Eve made a covenant by believing what Satan said, that's who became the father of the flesh, was Lucifer. So there's no way that Jesus would have told the scribes and the Pharisees, your father is Satan. So there's no way they were in the image and likeness of God if Jesus is telling them
representing Satan by worshiping the flesh.
But
they weren't being a true image bearer of God.
Well, again, but nobody had an alive spirit, so nobody could be.
Well, let me say this. In simplicity, the image and likeness of God, which is Jesus, he's the glory of God. All men have fallen short of the glory of God, but we will be restored back to that glory, because when he appears, we don't know what he will be like, but we know when he appears, we'll be as he is. We'll put off this body and we'll have our glorified body. We'll be just like him.
Yeah. So
all men has fallen short of the glory, and it says that he is the glory of God, the Lamb, which is the image. But all men has fallen short of that image or that glory.
And as of now,
let me ask you this:
people that are born again, 1/3 is wall-to-wall Holy Ghost. Perfect.
Hey, Pink, let me just read this real quick, and I'm gonna let you go ahead. So watch. So this is what the brothers have been saying. So when you go to Romans chapter 5, verse 10, starting at 10, it says, "For if we were enemies, how could you be in the likeness and image of God and be an enemy of God?" So it says we were enemies, and then we were reconciled by God by the death of his son. Much more, being reconciled, we shall be saved by his life. And not only so, but we also joy in God through the Lord Jesus Christ, by whom we are now received the atonement. Wherefore, as by one man sin entered into the world, and the death by sin, and so passeth upon all men that we have all been saved. So if we were enemies of God prior to receiving him, how could we be in the likeness and in the image of God and be an enemy of God at the same time?
I hear you. I don't know how to explain to you what I'm saying, but I'll just make a short analogy and then I'm done. Are there people that are not born again, that do not believe in Jesus, that are quote unquote good people? Like if they seen a puppy suffering in the street, they would pick him up, take him, and give him shelter and food.
Okay, now what? Say it again. If what now?
Are there people that are not born again, that are not serving Jesus? Are there people that are quote unquote good people? Like they would try to help stop the suffering of a starving child.
So like let's say all right, so let's say an atheist person. So I'll just bring up an atheist person.
No, don't say an atheist person. Just say a regular old John Doe. I don't want no belief system in them whatsoever.
Okay, so a person that's all right, so there's a person that's not saved, right?
Right.
They
don't worship Jesus.
They don't worship Jesus, and you're asking if they saw a dog in the street that needed help, would they help the dog or not?
Would they help that dog, or would they help that little kid by giving them food and shelter? Are there people that have
basically, can you be good and not be saved?
Okay, all right. So that comes to, it's kind of like, so in this world, we know that there are rules that we have to abide by. For instance, gravity. Okay, right? So whether you're a believer in Jesus or not, if you jump off a building, we all go splat, right? All of us. Okay, but those are laws, and we understand that we have to live under those laws. So we can defy gravity by building an airplane. I don't have to be
that's not
no. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. What I'm saying is those laws exist, and there are spiritual laws too, and anybody can use them. So if a person doesn't believe in Jesus and they're mean, they don't go floating off the earth. Gravity still holds them. So love and being kind, those things are laws. They're laws. People can still use them just like they use gravity and electricity. So if you're asking if a person doesn't worship God, do they have a choice? They still have a choice. They're laws. So anyone can use the law of kindness. They don't have to be a believer in Jesus to choose to be kind, just like all people that don't believe in God don't just go floating in space. Gravity is not picking and choosing who gets stuck to the earth. The laws are here. So kindness is a choice. It's a law. Everyone has a choice. You can choose to help a dog that needs food, or you could choose not to. That's a choice. Every person has a choice.
Now, see, I don't see kindness as a choice.
It is, though.
I see that as something that's innate or not.
Okay, so there you go. So, but you do.
There are people that are just pure evil to the bone, but there are people that have a good sense about them, but they may not be saved. They may be headed straight to hell. But he would come mow your yard every Saturday because you twisted your ankle. Just a good guy, you know.
Yeah, but it's a choice. But that person, are you saying that person don't have a choice?
No, I'm not saying he doesn't have a choice, because God gave us all will.
Right.
But I'm saying innately in humans, there are good and bad qualities or natures.
But it's all based on choice. It's all based on choice. People choose to be good. People choose to be bad. It's not
okay. I can't get my point across.
Yeah, no, you got your point across.
I'll look for the words, but
yeah.
But what I'm saying is being made in the image of God isn't just about being born again. That was all I said. That's all I was talking about.
No, but again, based on the point, right, that you're making, you're saying there are people that are pure evil, but if they were, you said everybody was made in the image and likeness. If that was true, based on like the way your logic, like everybody is created image and likeness of God, that means nobody would have pure evil. Like they would all help the dog. They would all help whoever.
Well, the Bible says, that he searched the whole earth and he couldn't find one. That was good.
Yeah, I can't find one that was good.
Couldn't find one that was good.
Yeah, but no, I know the point you're making. Trust me, I get what you're saying, but
that's what I was saying. I just agree. I believe we are all made in the image of God, but we're not a child of God until we're born again.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Let me read one more verse before we complete.
Well, just give her one more. We're gonna keep her on those.
No, one more. It says, "Now the Lord." It says, I'm sorry, 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 17 and 18. It says, "Now the Lord is that Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. But we all, with open face, beholding as in a glass the glory of the Lord, are changed into the same image from glory to glory, even by the Spirit of the Lord."
And I was talking about that glory.
Change, so that means you weren't.
That means when it says changed into the same image. The image of who?
Yeah, so if we were already, then we wouldn't have changed to that. If we were already.
Amen.
Right. But either way,
I'll find my explanation to that.
You find it, ma'am. You find it. And you explain it to me while I'm eating the double meat. How about that?
I'm gonna hit you upside the head with that burger.
No, you better not. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it. Not off the ground. Not off the ground. Off the table. What are you looking at?
Okay, come on, big fella, come up here.
Hey,
what was that?
Hey, Pinky, next time you need a new pink Cadillac, you call me.
Oh yeah, he sells vehicles. He try. Yeah. Don't listen to him. He just trying to make money.
Hey, it's 12:15, bro.
All right. It's late. All right. All right,
Yeah,
where
I
are we
love
at?
you,
Real quick.
sister.
Real quick. Let me say this. So Revelation 6, 9. All right. And it says, when he opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar. What altar?
The altar of God.
I know, but okay. Where would this altar be?
Heaven.
Okay. What's the altar? What is that? Explain to me
where the sacrifice.
Is the altar in the temple?
Yes.
Where?
Holy of Holies. Oh, no.
It's in the court.
Yeah, it's in the
All right, it's in the court.
Yeah.
So what does it look like?
Well, it's got the stone.
A square with a grate on it. With
Yeah.
the four horns on it.
Yeah.
Is it flat and sits on the ground? Does it have legs?
Yes.
It's a platform.
Yep.
Does it have legs? Does it have legs? Or is it just laying on the ground?
No, it has legs.
Look, it says.
Is it floating? Is it floating?
Yeah, is it floating? I mean, what's going on? It says, and when he opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them. And people say the souls and the body is the same thing. No, bro, the souls of them. The souls of them.
Mm-hmm.
Distinction, soul, them. So, but it says the souls of them that were slain for the word of God and for the testimony which they held, and they cried with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Lord? You should this sentence should bring some Old Testament to you. It says right here. It says, how long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? He says, avenge our blood. Now watch this. These are humans. And what does the Bible say that Adam's blood cried out?
Revenge.
Adam's or Abel? Abel cried out revenge.
Okay, so does it have legs or is it on the ground flat?
Well, you said underneath, so it had to have legs if there's something underneath.
It's a box.
Huh?
It's like a box. You can't crawl under it. Is that what you're saying?
Well, okay, look, pull up a picture of the entire temple, the outer court on all that. Pull up a whole picture, and somebody else pull up another one. Because it's under.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point, right? So I'm saying, okay, so is this whole thing sitting on top of them? Is there legs? What? It's important. I wouldn't be bringing it up if it wasn't. It is. It really is.
Or is it floating?
Or is it floating?
Because I mean, then you could be underneath.
Maybe it's just floating based on the.
Yeah.
All right. So it says. Okay. Now watch this. Now go to the Old Testament, and I need someone to find this right here. It says, and they cried out with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Lord, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood? So, and it says, judge, and it says, and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth. Okay, so Adam's blood, it says that Adam's blood cried revenge. So if this people are saying avenge, they're crying revenge. That's what they're crying. Right? The same thing.
The soul of them, right?
The soul of them
is crying revenge.
The flesh is not crying. It's the soul crying revenge. And it says right here, it says, and white robes were given unto every one of them, and it was said unto them that they should rest yet for a little season, until their fellow servants, also their brethren that should be killed as they were, should be fulfilled. And I held, and when I had opened the sixth, and when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood, and the star of heaven fell into the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of the mighty wind. And and the heaven departed as a scroll. Watch this. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. And the kings of the earth and the great men and the rich man, that'd be Donald Trump anyway, and the chief captains.
This dude here.
People are crazy, bro. They need to exegete. All right, what we got? All right, so there's no legs, huh? All right, so now let's go to the Hebrew. Watch. Go back to 10, and it says right here. No. 9, it says, and when he had opened the physical, I saw under the altar souls of them that were slain. So go to that. I want that phrase or those words, under the altar. Look those up in Hebrew real quick. Watch.
In the Greek.
Yeah, in the Greek. Sorry.
A place of sacrifice.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, but look under. No, the word under.
Under is hypokato, which is underneath.
Okay. I remember it being something different.
Down, under, beneath, under.
It don't say like at the foot. What's the number?
G 5270.
5270.
Hey, you keep them coyotes away there, Trot.
Oh, he's chasing them things, boy. He manhandled one the other day, and see, if there's one, there's 3 or 4 or 5. He was manhandling one of them, and I was like, oh shoot, because he may know now, but when he first started manhandling coyotes, he I don't care how good they can smell, hear, bro. How do you think coyotes get things, bro? They make you think that they're like raptors. They make you think that there's only one. Bro, I seen him throwing this little coyote around, bro. I was like, I run over there, bro. I run over there, and I got my light. It's dark. I got my light, and I'm looking. I see their little eyes over there. Yeah. I'm like, bruh.
Oh, they're in packs.
They're about to eat him up. I mean, he can sit there and fight, bro. Eventually, you got 3, 4, you're done, bro. Like, we've all seen it. So I go over there and pretty much save his butt, and he's like, no, I could take him. I'm like, you still don't get it. So I grab him by his collar. He's losing it. I walk over there to the mother coyote. I keep going, and finally he sees him, and he's like, oh shoot, like he already knew. And I said, no, let's stay right here, bro. Let's just stay right here. Now, of course, I had a very specific kind of pew. They would have been hamburger helper in a very short period of time. All right, what was the number of the one I just looked up?
G 5270.
Yeah, 5270. All right. So let's go to 2736. Let's see something.
Downwards, a place below of temporal succession.
All right. The reason why I was asking if the altar had legs or not, I need to go now. I got to go back in there and study, because I remember that it don't have legs. So what does he mean? He's seen them underneath. Huh? Anyway. Underground.
The earthquake, when everybody come up out of the ground.
Yeah. So really they're at the base of it, bro. It's not like they're like that. They're at the base.
They're at the base of it.
Now we need to go. I got to go back there and study it again. That's what I remember, and I'm kind of weirded out that.
But it's crazy that it almost feels like it's not a coincidence that he opens the 6th seal, which 6 is, the number of man.
5th.
No. But when he opened the 5th seal, they cried out, and then after that they wanted revenge, and then the 6th seal was open.
Yeah, but when they the thing that can't be left out is when they cried for revenge is when they got a robe.
Right, they got a robe of of.
Hold on, what was that noise?
A robe.
Am I tripping? It's not like the door open.
And yeah,
Yeah, the door opened. Whoa.
that's.
Hey, check it out real quick.
Maybe Mackenzie.
It's Mackenzie.
Maybe.
Oh.
Hey,
Sorry to be dumb. Come here after this.
who that?
Hulk gonna get him.
Yeah, it's Mackenzie. Your door's open.
Yeah.
Tell you, you gotta get those sensors on the doors, man.
Hulk, we good or what?
We good, bro.
Hulk don't say nothing, bro. I'm waiting for confirmation. Hulk's like, man, let's.
Hey, Truck.
What?
So they got the robes, right, and we're covered, right, by Christ, that is the robe that we're covered by, right, and by Him covering us, the carnal part of us, right, which is the flesh, which is number 6. That is what died, right? That is what's dead, no longer alive. Now we're covered, which is the spirit. That's I guess that's where I was kind of seeing. It's not a coincidence that the 6th seal was the next seal that was open, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's just something.
No, I don't see anything wrong with what you're saying. I'm just focused on. So this says, revenge us, and right after that says, and white robes were given unto every one of them.
Right.
So if you don't understand, that is
White
them
is
being
perfection.
avenged.
Right.
But that is them being avenged.
Right.
Right. And
By
it says,
the flesh dying.
And it says, and it was said unto them that they should rest yet for a little while, or for a little season, until their fellow servants, also their brethren, basically they're just waiting for more of them to be unalive. And it says, and I beheld when he opened the 6th seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black. I already read that. And the stars fallen, the tree casteth her figs, shaken, mighty wind. All right, 14, that's where we at. And it says, and the heaven departed as a scroll. I already read that. God dang, how much did I read already? 15, and the kings of the earth and the great man that were rich man, I already read that too. Mighty man, bondman, every type of man or every man hid themselves in the dens and the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that smiteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. Right. So obviously their characteristic is of Satan. Right.
Exactly.
Right. So someone that's in the image and likeness of God are not going to be acting like this. And it says, for the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? And I think, Benny, which one did you bring up? 10? Who was it that brought it up? I did. Oh, my bad. Which one did you bring up?
6, 10, and 11.
6, 10, and 11. Yeah. And I heard her voice in the midst. That one?
It's the one that talks about the martyrs and their blood.
Oh, yeah. So it's 10. Yeah. And they cry with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Lord, holy and true, dost not judge, avenge me now, avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth. Okay, so the question is, now what's the question now? What was the question about it?
Yeah, why would these folks who are already in the presence of the Lord want their blood avenged?
The disciples were the only one who...
Why would they want their blood avenged? What?
It's hard to see.
If they hear me.
Oh, okay.
He's tired, bro. All right. Okay, after we go over this, then we'll get off. It's already 12:30. Okay, so you're asking if they're in the presence.
Remember we were talking about Cain. It was like, well,
Cain,
Abel, or the blood of Cain cried out to be avenged.
Yeah.
The blood of man. But these people are no longer in the world. Like they're.
Remember though, John says he sees the souls at the base of the altar.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not a heaven thing. This is him seeing souls at the base of the altar saying, when are you going to avenge us? Yeah. That's what these people are saying. Like if they haven't been avenged already. But then right after that, they get white robes. The only way they got a white robe is because the vengeance happened, which is what Christ did on the cross.
Right, Christ did on the cross. Yeah.
So now they're avenged. And he said, but rest, and that rest is talking about Christ.
Yeah.
rest in the robe until the rest of y'all get here, which is kind of sad, that part. But
And that's why I was saying when Christ died on the cross, when we're born again, we died on the cross with him.
Yeah.
That's that's where I was. Yeah.
That's part of where the rest it comes in Matthew 11:28, where it says, "Come all ye who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest."
Yeah, the rest is in his covering, right? So everybody is naked, ashamed. They want to hide. Same characteristic as Adam after he fell. And then these are like, hey, man, when are you going to avenge us?
Wouldn't that white robe be his covering?
His covering, yeah. That's the mantle. That's his covering.
Yeah, I'm definitely a fallen man because I'm looking to rest and cover.
All right, all right, guys. All right, that's it. Okay.
I need my robe.
Hey, so look, hey, we're hopping off.
I need my sleep apnea machine.
Yeah. Oh my God. With the Wi-Fi.
He needs his like.
He said he got Wi-Fi on that bad boy, bro.
1,400 Egyptian cotton.
God, 1,400. Anyway, guys, hey,
Rod.
what?
Rod. Today's my birthday.
No, it's not. You just want to be special.
Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
Happy birthday to you. Yay! Happy birthday to Kelly.
Hey!
Happy birthday to you.
I'm not sure. Hey, why did it get slower and slower and slower?
The record player's turning.
I mean, he's like, happy birthday to you. And at the very end, hey, quit doing that, bro. Golly, boy. Hey, AI gonna pick up on that. All right, Kelly, so we pretty much ate everything. And right now, hey, now 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, that's been on there for smoking for 3 hours at 275.
Oh man, those oxtails are gonna be off the chain.
Shazane. And plus, I'm gonna stick them in that thing for about 5 minutes because it's gonna be in there for about 5 minutes, maybe. All right. Anyway, all right, guys, we out. We will see y'all Monday morning. All right, hit it. Knock it off.
God bless everybody. Love y'all.
Hey, go hibernate, Mr. Bear.
Turn that off.